time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
Take one, viral away. Y'all know what's happening with it.
One take two. One take two, man. What's happening, man?
Nigga, we ain't the twos, we the ones.
As always, your host that do the most. Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion, boy. And I'm loving the hate, man. The hate is the new love. I keep telling y'all, we got LBC Messiah the Great here to lead the way. We see y'all thrift shops out there running with that slogan too, man. I seen a couple lead the way signs out here.
Yeah, that was crazy work.
They definitely tapping in. And we got Show, Mr. 5200.
You know what's happening.
LA Zone, man. Mr. West Coast bias, so don't try it.
And that part right there, somebody got to do it.
Come on, man.
Somebody got to do it. I'm just saying, we get all the hate.
Hey, ain't it crazy how West Coast bias showed is, but he went totally against Tyler, the Creator, to the point Tyler, the Creator, got in the comments and left a lengthy paragraph. So just so y'all know, what we be saying ain't falling on deaf ears. Everybody is tapped into the content, whether they leave a comment or not. And I'm talking from the biggest of the biggest, the top to the bottom. A lot of them be on burner accounts. I told y'all that episodes ago. But shout out to Tyler, though, for leaving a comment from his real page on multiple different posts. He spammed the fuck out that comment. I'm going to read it. What y'all think about that?
Copied and paste. I mean, I really don't think much. Shout out to Tyler, though. Tyler, come pull up, man. Let's talk game.
Yeah, let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. See how you changed the game out there on I was about to say on Rosecrans. I mean on
Fairfax.
On Fairfax, you know what I'm saying? Talk about how it was in Hawthorne, bro.
Right, yes. And that's crazy. That's a great point because they love talking about what he did for Fairfax. But let's hear about the buzz in Hawthorne and just come chop it up, man. Enlighten us.
Yeah, we definitely open to chopping it up with everybody. We told y'all, difference of opinion or not, we're here for the conversations. So he left a comment and said, he quoted, bro, he said, I never heard no one say throw that Tyler on, laughing my fucking ass off. Who gives a fuck? Especially being cuffed to one region of the world musically. Y'all seen that pop-out response, though? And the 6 back-to-back Staples Center shows? Flexing. Flogged, 13 years in. It's easy to just say it ain't your type of shit, and that's okay. Y'all with the extras, though.
That part.
Hey, Tyler, don't let that bother you. You hear me? Because if it bothers you, it's going to bother you.
But they say if it don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it's applying.
No, but niggas saying... Because he probably like, damn, is niggas really saying throw that Tyler on before we hit the function.
No, we not. We not.
No, I know. So that bothered him. But this is don't misconstrue what we say. Like a nigga salute your grind. A nigga salute where you made it to and established yourself. But I still stand where I stand.
Exactly. Your music is not for, I'm going to speak for myself. Your music is not for me, but I'm glad you got success. I'm glad you holding down the West the way you do. I just wish we had more of our West Coast artists get as much love as you do.
And it's not hate. I've seen a lot of people saying we were hating. It's our opinion, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like he said, if it's not for you, it's not for you. I actually went and tried to listen to some Tyler Creator songs. Tried, right, because it's not my cup of tea. You know, they got a lot of satanic worshiping music earlier on in their career. Now, I will admit, he can rap. He can spit, he can rap. It's just he's not rapping about the shit I want to hear, and his image don't align with what I align with in my lifestyle. So there's no way I'm going to really be turning this shit on, but to say he's trash or he don't have a fan base or he's not one of the biggest numbers-wise or, you know, just culture-wise would be a lie. It's a lot of square-ass niggas out here. It's a lot of oddballs. You know them niggas in high school that they used to wear the big-ass gothic-type clothes and shit like that, like them type of niggas. That was his steez or the skateboarders. That's West Coast too. It's just not my cup of tea. Shout out to Tyler though, man. Like I said, we can have a conversation.
Definitely can. But speaking of music though.
Hold on, because it was somebody else who left a comment too. G Malone. I mean, not G Malone. G Magic, the Game's bodyguard.
Ooh.
So he was listening to the post where Showed here was questioning Game's loyalty to Drake, wondering why Game was loyal to Drake and seemingly disloyal to everybody else in the industry. And G Magic left a comment insinuating that, hey, man, you just ain't got all the details. Because he said, sheesh, that's what happened? He said, man, only if y'all knew, only if the fans knew. I ain't the one to do interviews, but I should invite y'all to a studio session. So I told him, you got my line, tap in. So hopefully we could run that play and put that together. And we'll go holler at Game ourselves one-on-one in the studio. Because he said it's a lot of details we don't know as to why Game moving the way he moving and taking shots at the people he done took shots at throughout the years.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. That will go viral. Us in the studio with Game and getting an interview with that, I think we will ask the questions that people are afraid to ask. And the fact that we are from the coast, we can ask questions that some people wouldn't even fathom about thinking of to ask him. You dig what I'm saying? So I think that right there would be match made in heaven. Just like if him and Kendrick was to get together, put down this so-called beef and make music together. You know what I mean? But that's something we can probably get into if we ever get that interview.
Yeah, because I tapped in with Game a couple months ago from the Instagram page, DM'd him, like, what's happening? Pull up, let's have a conversation. We be having a lot of conversations surrounding Game and Kendrick and our personal opinions on it. Been catching a lot of flack in the media. So I said, you know what? Let's go to the source. He said around album time. Now, we just heard he announced his album is 99% done. So let's see if he stick to that. But interesting enough, I went to an event in Hollywood. It was at the Godfrey Hotel. I didn't even know it was Blueface and Game event. They had some streamer thing going on the rooftop. And I seen G Magic down there. And he wind up flagging me down out the crowd like, hey, y'all, you from Viral Way? No, he said, you got that podcast? I'm like, yeah, Viral Way. Like, man, I fuck with y'all shit. Y'all be having real conversations. Y'all niggas, y'all got solid content. Introduced me to Game. Game was down there with the Chrome Bentley. And I let him know, I'm like, hey, I'm woo-woo, Mr. Viral from Viral Way. I'm the one that tapped in with you about the interview. He did some Hollywood shit and said, oh, I don't run my Instagram page. And I'm just like,
Game be in all them bitches DMs. See, this is why we'll do the. Never mind. Go ahead. My bad.
Because all I'm saying is, I know some females DMs he done jumped in. So to say he don't run his Instagram is crazy. So, but it is what it is. Maybe he don't run all the messages, but nigga, come on. We all saw that vending machine. Copy, paste, stop it.
Game be on all the hoes. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that vending machine line. But what's up, Messiah? Cause you over here like a bot today. What's happening, nigga?
I ain't like a bot, nigga. I'm letting niggas talk.
Nah, nigga, go ahead and get your bars off. We 2 mics down today, so we gonna need you to pick that energy up.
Motivating Messiah. Where you at with it, man?
You gotta get out here and motivate the people now. It's a lot of topics we gonna cover.
Oh, man, we got a lot, bro.
Look, before we get into the music, because that's one of my favorite topics. The kids actually gave me some topics. They gave me some funny topics too.
Run them.
So one of the questions was, would you rather have $1 billion cash, one lump sum payment, or would you rather have the ability to get $100 every time you blink for a lifetime?
Nah, I'd rather take that $1 billion up front. Tomorrow's not a promise. I'd rather have the money, guaranteed money now. Straight up.
Yeah, every time I blink,
Get a hundo.
Y'all know I blink a lot. But nah, I'll take the Billy also, because the Billy, because if that's the case, 100 times you blink, it ain't no way to keep count. That is a great way to think about it. But like Short said, the ultimate thing is that money ain't guaranteed over time. Depending on how long now, if it's say over a course of years, if you give me a time frame like that, whether you blink for 10 years straight and then you get $100 every time you blink, it just goes straight to your account. That'll be savvy. But I'll take the Billy up front.
Yeah.
So they say on average you blink about 14,000 to 19,000 times a day.
Oui.
So if you multiply that by 100, I believe you close to about $1 million a day. And then you could control how many times you blink.
Yeah,
that's just on average.
yourself,
So you could really just sit there and do this and hundreds would be falling into your bank account. So I really had to think about that. I know tomorrow's not promised, but I think I'm going to take the 100 because yes, $1 billion's a lot of money, but you can lose $1 billion. Anything can happen. Investment gone wrong. Like I said, tomorrow's not promised, but by that logic, what would the $1 billion even mean if you die tomorrow? Anyways, now with the 100 guaranteed, I know for a fact I'm going to blink enough to gross over $1 billion throughout my lifetime if I live to life expectancy.
But what does that blinking mean? If you use the same and the same logic is dying tomorrow with blinking, then you ain't even gonna make it to 1 million probably. That's if. And then even on that, once I get that billion, I'm gonna better break bread. And then by then, because I'm gonna break bread regardless as soon as I get the $1 billion. And then regardless if something happened to me, God forbid, some people gonna be straight for the rest of their life.
I'm gonna say this, bro. If you F off $1 billion, you deserve to F off $1 billion because that shit should never happen, bro. That's generational wealth right there. That's something that's game changing. After you buy the cars, the house, the properties, and things like that, you pay off everyone's debt in your immediate circle. That's what I'm assuming we're talking about. You got wife and kids, you set them up. Really, what else you're going to spend money on?
I never even heard of somebody going broke off $1 billion.
And that's what I'm saying, because after a while, you do a few traveling. You'll buy some expensive toys and stuff like that. But again, after a while, what all do you need to buy? Because then after that, you're going to be buying frivolous shit. And that's irresponsible. I'm assuming at my age, where I'm at now, I'm not effing off $1 billion. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take the blink just because it's foolproof to me. It's $100 a day, no matter what. So even if they give me the billion and I get off, I could just start blinking to get more bread, like just over a lifetime. I just think that's cooler to me because realistically, once you got $1 billion and you buy everything you wanted to buy, I mean, after that, your money is you're just sitting there.
Again, after a while, what else more do you need? After you buy the properties and things like that, you do the vacations and stuff, then you need to start figuring out how to create a business so you can pass it on down to the family. That's how you start creating about legacies and things like that, bro. That's when you start making those power moves.
I think I'm just a thrill seeker, and the dopamine hit I would get from blinking and just hitting hundreds, hit the account, you feel me, and seeing if I could turn that $1 million in a day into that $1 billion. So you're gonna
be just challenging yourself.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a new job. It's like a new challenge. You know what I'm saying? Once you got that $1 billion,
viral with a blinky. I'm telling you, he gonna just be on a podcast.
That's all I'm saying. I'm sitting there blinking like a motherfucker, boy, giving out hella loot. Because you got to think, once you get that $1 billion, bro, a lot of people drive gonna be gone if you ain't got no passion outside of buying shit, traveling. Okay, you gonna travel the world eventually. It's over with. You done got every car. It's over with. Like if you don't have a passion, life gonna get ugly for you.
But you just said us though, so we speaking for ourselves, and I think us three, we all have a passion.
Plenty of them with $1 billion. Nigga, a lot of things would be a game changer.
Exactly.
Y'all let me know. Y'all gonna take the $1 billion or the power to blink and just get 100 a day? I mean 100 per blink. Now they asked me another question. This one might get a little more tricky. So they say you in a relationship, you married. Would you rather walk in on your wife getting cracked by your right-hand mans? Or would you rather walk in on your right-hand mans cracking one of your other homies?
Wow.
On some LGBTQ type?
Yeah, like you walk into, hey, my niggas, and they cracking each other. They going to town on each other.
I'm going to say the two homies because I ain't got to be friends with them niggas no
more. That's a wild question anyway. Like, how y'all even, I'm not even imagining no shit like that. Like,
you know that's high school. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that's some high school locker room shit.
Yeah, bro. When you just asked that, I just thought about, remember the movie Pulp Fiction when Vin Diesel was getting cracked? Remember he had
I don't remember that shit.
That's what I'm like, yeah, y'all got it, bro. Like, y'all secret is safe with me. Y'all enjoy yourself. Just don't contact me. If y'all try to fuck with me,
don't contact me.
Don't contact me, bro. Because if y'all try to fuck with me, my nigga, I'm
hold on. So the friendship is over with.
Oh, nigga, yes. My right hand man.
Yeah, your right hand man.
Smash is just a nigga, yes. I'm not.
Hey, because you know this doesn't happen, right?
I believe not.
The one nigga in jail. What's her name? The Figueroa Facts. He do all the jail videos telling the stories. He had wind up exposing one of his homies from his hood who got caught on the tape. He put the video out on YouTube. So this type of shit really be going on. It was a couple other niggas from certain hoods that got exposed on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these niggas' videos hit the net.
Yeah, some cats, get DPs for messing with the trans and or just being straight out gay. And, they'll DP them and embarrass them. And, now you off the hood. Because that shit, like, again, as part of the lifestyle, if you especially mix it with gang culture, it's hyper masculine. So anything that's along those lines is frowned upon. But for me, it's nothing against the LGBT community. I'm just not you my best friend, and you basically lied to me, bro. You basically lied to me of what our friendship is about. Because now at this point, I got to question everything. Because when we out and about, I'm like, damn, look at these hoes. Or we out clowning. That could have crossed your mind. Like, damn, nigga, I may want to fuck you. You know what I mean? So I'm all like, nigga, I can't fuck with you no more.
Why do every nigga think the gay nigga want to crack him?
But he
was crazy.
I'm saying, you my best friend. You supposed to tell me everything. You my right hand man, nigga. We not like that, bro. I should know this about you.
So you couldn't forgive your wife
But I thought y'all don't care what go on in the nigga household and all that shit.
Nah, my right hand man. That means the friendship is a betrayal. You didn't tell me who you truly are, homie. We homies.
So you'd have never been his homie if you knew that nigga was like the
Like
nigga.
if he told you that from the jump, you would have never been cool with him. Okay, because I seen another video where I forget what hood he was from, but they caught him out on a blade dressed up in trans, like with heels and shit on. But he was a diesel nigga. They like, really, cuz? On the set. You ain't from the set no more. And cuz like, nigga already hollered at the big homies about it. Like, he flexed up on the niggas. Like,
nah, they turned that nigga down. I seen that video.
Already hollered at the big homies, nigga.
Nah, the nigga
I'm straight, nigga.
But the nigga powered up on him after that. He turned down. He was like, oh no, like tried to play it off and got up out of there. Crazy.
And he was supposed to be a rep from over there.
Streetwalker.
And he was a trans streetwalker. So this goes on. So it actually was a kind of a relevant question. But I had the same sentiment as you. I'd rather just the homies and okay, I can delete y'all from my life. You feel me? Because your wife, that's your kid's mother. That's your wife. That's going. You feel me?
That's gonna make a nigga
no
like,
overlooking that. That's where you get that temporary insanity and both of y'all up out of here type shit.
Yeah, and that right there, that'll drive a sane man crazy. Seeing something like that, especially you walking in and you catch him in the act right there, it's kind of like. Yeah, that's one of those stories that they make Lifetime movies out of. Yeah, so I think it'd be more easier to walk away from the friendship than seeing your wife getting cracked by your right hand man.
Okay, speaking of your wife getting cracked by your mans, there was a viral video going around. The homie Willie B23min and P Nice, man, they don't went viral. So P Nice, shout out to Creative Players. So P Nice interviewed Willie. The streamer, you feel me? He been on this podcast before. He went viral. He got kicked out of Dean streaming party. The video circulated. Boom, he goes on the interview run. He stops at P Nice studio. And P Nice and him is having a conversation. The topic of some hoes get brought up. And Willie insinuates, since P Nice is married, he can't really do nothing out of disrespect for his wife. And P Nice is like, nigga, I'm a married man, right? Like, my wife is right here. So he called his wife into the scene. She has some revealing clothes on, like some tights, and her ass is to the camera. And Willie looks at the TV because, every studio, you got a TV that the camera's displaying the set on. He sees her ass and he goes, God, like at the top of his lungs, like, God damn, look at that ass type shit. And then they, P Nice like, hold on, cuz, calm down. Like, nigga, my mama rest in peace, don't disrespect. And he spent the next minute and a half apologizing, and P Nice spent the next minute and a half telling that nigga, hey, don't disrespect. Like, nigga, use another nigga. I said, Bookie, yeah. So immediately, I thought it was content. I thought it was a play. I thought it was a skit. I said, there's no way in nobody right mind, they gonna go, God damn, when the nigga introducing his wife.
Crazy thing is, immediately I didn't think it was a skit. I thought, I'm like, the homie out his damn brain. Out his mind. That's what I thought. Everybody they mama know P Nice just got married.
Like, that went viral, but I'm gonna keep it real with you though. I really felt like P shouldn't even brought his wife out to display her like that. I mean, that's your wife, that's your prized possession. You kind of keep her in the tuck, you know what I mean? She could, whatever question you could ask her, you could have asked her behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Because displaying your wife, and I don't know how close their relationship is as far as his homie that was on set, but off tops though, bro, not everybody's meant to be that close to your prized possession. You sleep with this woman every night. You dig what I'm saying? So don't even display her like she a ring girl or nothing like that. Not saying, I mean, I know they've been happy out on the internet. I've been seeing them posting and stuff like that, but it's like, not everybody know how to be mature around your woman. You can't trust everybody around your woman. Yeah, because I was going to ask who was in the right and who was in the wrong, because I seen the comments split. Half the comments saying, oh, nigga, you supposed to keep it player. Nigga, that was a compliment. Then the other half is saying, oh, that was disrespect. Willie was out of line. Now, mind you, Willie and P Nice from the same hood. We all from the same neighborhood. So that's a homie from the same neighborhood. This ain't just some random that he interviewing. Like, nigga, we from the same set type shit. And this is my wife. This ain't my girl. This ain't my side chick. But
a lot of people said, P, you brought that energy onto yourself and to your wife by even bringing her to the set looking like that, dressed like that.
Two things could be true at once.
Yeah.
But even regardless if it was his wife or not, like I said, to me, if you know how the homie studio is, you engaged with her or with him or he introduced you beforehand to me. So that's what made me start thinking and looking at it a little different when I really thought about it. Like, if I come in there, we're going to chop it up, this is my wife, hey, whatever the case it may be. So other than that, unless she popped up after, but screaming like that, it was crazy if it wasn't just for content.
Yeah,
now, he did say, I was just trying to get a clip because Willie is a streamer. And in the streaming world, anything is a go. Nothing is off limits. They do a lot of gay bait, a lot of rage bait, a lot of crazy, disrespectful comments and things being done, throwing niggas in pools, smashing cakes on niggas' head, doing any and everything, getting in the shower with niggas, all in the name of a clip and its content.
But do you think it's a jackass IRL?
Exactly. Yeah. Real life jackass.
Real life crash outs.
Johnny Knoxville.
I did hear Pete say though, like, hey, bro, because if you're a real player, he said it. Hey, bro, if you go look, just look. Because at the end of the day, homie, everybody's going to look at a man's wife or woman. Respectfully, though. But it's how you do it. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. You go look like, okay, cool. And you keep it pushing. But to actually make a loud cat call like that, 2, it was kind of cornballish. 2, it was immaturity. And another thing as well, it's kind of like, homie, we from the same set, my nigga. If you saying this is your wife, or like I said, your main girl, your squeeze, you got to have a sense of respect for your partner. You dig what I'm saying? Nigga may say something to you when she lead her on, like, damn, nigga, I see you, bro. Like, you did good on that one. It's a way to compliment your homie to show that he did well, but to kind of catcall out another nigga woman, I think P did what he was supposed to do. He told him, like, look, bro, I don't know if he was serious or not, but like, hey, this ain't content. It's on my, he put on his mama, which unfortunately passed away. So it seemed like it changed the tone. So that's what made me go like, well, damn.
Nigga he's serious. Yeah.
But nigga put it on his dead mother. I feel like at that point, it ain't content no more. That nigga really felt some type of way.
Because at first I did think it was content till he said that.
Yeah, because I don't think no nigga play when anybody that's unalive, ain't nobody putting that on anybody like that. Ain't nobody just go say just to be saying it.
Except for these niggas that put everything on their dead homies.
But see, dead homies is different from your dead homie. Now he was look, hey,
I'm not saying you doing it. I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm saying nowadays niggas. When we was younger, you push on your dead homies, you was serious. It was like it was that level of it.
Now you don't even question it if a nigga lying once he go.
But now dead homies is so.
Dead homies is just a phrase.
It's a period.
Dead homies is
it's like when bro started coming in.
Dead homies is equivalent to nigga, bro. Damn near cuz or blood.
It's an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence.
There you go. But if a nigga say, hey, on my mama, rest in peace.
You got to kind of leave that alone. Anything said after that is we finna go there.
Yeah, it's either we going here or hey, I got to turn it down because homie serious.
Nah, for real. Like, I agree with you though. Bringing your wife into the content, especially wearing revealing clothes like that when she's built like that. One or two things. Either y'all already agreed, listen, everything we do is content. We locked in here. Nothing can scathe us because we know as much hatred that gets thrown our way just doing content and spreading your opinion and voicing your opinion, a lot of people can't handle that energy, bro. We done all done Battle with the Sexes, Red Pill content. How many females that got mad at us for comments on the video that other people were saying and calling us in the middle of the night? Can you take that video down? Hey, please, man, they killing me. And they said I look like this. So people can't take them comments, bro. So to bring that energy to your wife, y'all have to have a conversation, and she had to have been cool with it. And 2, you put your homie in a spot because we all men at the same time. A nigga's gonna notice a beautiful woman, whether it's your wife, it could be your homie mama. If your homie mama got a fat ass,
man,
the wiring in your mind as a man is gonna make you want to look. So to avoid that,
but he said he was cool with the looking, because regardless of what a nigga say, I'm not screaming. No matter how much ass the bitch got. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah,
so that's just me.
But
right. Then not even that. But then, like you said, out of respect for the homie, I'm not for the screen. But I might say something to him after, like, God damn, cuz, like she got it. But other than that, I'm not screaming, cuz I'm not doing that out just for whatever.
Yeah, Messiah right on that one.
In the nigga face too. He's sitting right across from me.
Because now I could look at this as many ways. I could look at this as disrespectful. I could look at this as you throwing shots just in case my girl ever running you when I'm not around. So you let her know I had some interest in you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, yeah, it's covered up, but nah, nigga, like she ain't gonna forget that if that's what is, and you ain't gonna forget it. I know everybody gonna say, well, your girl need to be on lock and she needs to carry herself with respect, regardless, to the point of if she do give in, then it was meant to be type some weird shit. But I'm just saying in general, but niggas be throwing hints, niggas be trying to, and I'm not saying this what he's doing. I'm just saying that opens up the door for
planting seeds.
different things. Yeah, exactly.
I would just say this because I'm a married man myself. P, just protect your wife at all costs, bro. I understand you in the content space, but at the end of the day, everything ain't good content. You know what I mean? I don't know the dynamics of your relationship with your wife, but my thing is this. People may not want to see you happy because, again, you did just take a woman off the market. Now you're off the market. P, you a popular dude. You know, niggas go hate you and bitches go hate on you because the fact that, nigga, you probably was fuck with them back in the day. And they like, damn, why he pick her? You dig what I'm saying? So everybody's not happy for your wedding, you know, your marriage right now. So that may be another seed or another devil trying to get in your relationship. So I'm just saying, protect home first, bro. At the end of the day, homie or not, just protect that woman because at the end of the day, you got to sleep with her every night. She the mother of your kids, bro. So just protect her, homie, just from homie to homie, dog.
That evil eye is real. Yeah. And I get why a lot of people don't post their spouses or their kids once they get in the entertainment business. I was one to always post my kids or my spouse or whatever. But once I got in this and they screenshotting your girl or your kids and putting them in the Reddit and you know, you got a dead relative, they screenshotting that. Oh yeah, we rolling up, whoop, whoop. And just to try to piss you off to get a response. Now it's your job to protect the people that you love. You could attack me all day, nigga. I'm bulletproof. I don't give no fuck. Right. But kids and your wife, that's off limits to me. Now, P Nice did call me because I commented. I said, laughing my ass off. I left the laughing emojis. I'm like, man, you niggas laughing out loud. So he called me. I said, nigga, that's content, huh? Y'all niggas doing a skit? He said, nah, cuz. I said, that shit was real, nigga.
So it was real.
Yeah, he told me it was real. He like, he had to highlight him when the camera went off. Like, look, bro, don't be doing no shit like that. We on camera. But a lot of people still believe it was a skit because they're saying, nigga, it was pre-recorded and you still put it out and make content out of it. Then I'll go to Willie page and this nigga reposted it. So it's one thing for me to make content out of my wife. It's another thing for, I just checked you for this and now you using it as content. Regardless if I posted it, you just put that shit up on your page like, fuck me.
Not only that you using it as content, you look crazy. So it was nothing to post to me. But I guess the content space, it doesn't matter. You win in every way. As long as your name or face is getting mentioned, it don't matter. And that's just what it is,
and
man.
Willie, bro, I don't know, man. If he had bad luck, he would have no luck at all. Because I seen that he got into a car accident going to another podcast that he posted on there.
Oh, yeah, he went to the ops. See, that's what happens when you skip out on coming to the home team like we discussed. Because he called me right after the Dean shit happened. And he was like, brother, I need to pull up. Where you at? I was out and about doing my thing. I'm like, yeah, you can pull up later. Then he told me he was making a diss song to Dean and AB. I said, you know what? Record the diss song, then pull up to the studio because he said he was going to be done by the morning. So I said, tomorrow, whatever time you finish, tap in. You feel me? We could play it on the show. You could world premiere it. Home team. I already seen you did the homie P Nice. Boom. Next thing I know, he over there at the ops. Crashed his whole car, nigga. You fucked up.
I don't like ugly.
God don't like ugly, nigga. You know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Willie though. Now, this made me think of this. Is there a way, first of all, is it appropriate for a homie to compliment a homie's wife? And if it is there a way to compliment a homie's wife?
For me, it depends on how me and that homie is. That's just really what matters. And if he know your wife or not, like, cause you end up building a relationship if that's the case. Outside of that, to where y'all cool and y'all can play like that, but some niggas not playing like that. So it's just certain things though. But like I say, women and children, especially your wifey, should be off limits. I'm not even gonna think of it to play like that. I'm not never gonna open that door, in my opinion. So I don't see no way it should be played like that. Now, if y'all cool like that and that's how niggas talk to each other and do certain things, then that's different. But I don't see it ever being cool.
The most respectful way I think you could kind of give a woman a compliment, give your homie a compliment towards his wife is just say, man, I'm happy for you. I see you happy. I'm happy for you. I mean, that's because anything more than that, you kind of put yourself in a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you say, hey, nigga, she got a sister or what her cousin look like or she got any homegirls, even I feel like that's kind of like, What you saying?
I
You know what I mean?
see, but to me, I'm not gonna lie.
I
Though.
agree.
I'm not gonna lie though, because I be hearing that, but I see a lot of females that say that, like, or because if a nigga is saying that, it's just more like, damn, do it running the family. Because I don't think a nigga always wants your girl. Like, I think it's to a point like, do she got cousins? Do she got people that look like them? Because what if you come from a family that just got bad women?
No, I
You
get
know
it,
what I mean?
but I understand. But
It seemed like you lusted after mine.
yeah, it's like you like her so much, like you were like a carbon copy of that.
I don't even think it's like some. I mean, that could make sense. It's just more so some families, they just got beautiful women that run through the family.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Because in my opinion,
that's why I said you got.
But if you my homie, you know she that.
But to me, but it depends. That's why I said it depends
Yeah.
on the relationship of you and your homie.
because in my opinion, there is no right way, no nice way, no respectful way to compliment your homie's wife. It's just no way to do it. Because I seen P even say in the comments, he was responding in the comments, oh, it's a way to do it. You know, say she looked nice, or her outfit looked nice, or she looked nice in the outfit, or
Can a
damn,
man
homie,
compliment
you
both
got
of
me
y'all?
one.
Can a man compliment both of y'all? Like, say if you have a picture together, like, hey, y'all look good
That's
together?
probably the only way.
Okay.
If you in the picture, like, damn, man, y'all look good together. But I mean, individually complimenting your wife is no way to do that. Because no matter how you say it, hold on, cuz, what you saying? Like, you really be looking at my wife like that? Now, I know she beautiful, but a nigga's not.
I don't need you
Gonna
to
let you
confirm
know.
that.
Yeah, confirming her beauty.
I know what
Like
the fuck I'm
fuck,
dealing
nigga?
with.
Yeah, because your
really-
girl look good in that sundress. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Like, nigga, what the fuck you on?
Exactly. And I feel like once you kind of give that compliment, you're done. There's no ever need to you to bring up another compliment again. Because after that, it's like, nigga, this is like the second, third time nigga, you done kind of said this shit, bro.
Like, see, but you said ain't no need to bring that comment up again. Now that's what I mean. Now you done open the door, because next time you see you at another event, God, God, sure ain't never looking at me the same after that. Hey,
Nigga want to fight right there on the
yeah.
spot.
Hey,
Because that's
hey,
wild. Because you making this girl uncomfortable now.
Yeah, like, but then you never know. But then you get some women that secretly probably want to hear that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. You know what?
And you be like, damn, you didn't fire her. You didn't put a battery in her back based off of that. So sometimes niggas be knowing what the fuck they doing.
All right, prior to me not being married, I will say this. You had a baddie. Most baddies have told me they do not like catcalls because they was getting that shit they were little girls.
Mhm.
Like, it was sometimes where they was underage and grown men was trying to highlight them, catcalling at them. I've heard this from multiple women where catcalling has never made a bitch pussy wet.
To me, it wasn't necessarily a cat call because he was right there, right.
Well, no,
in the-
that's
a cat call.
I know
for
in
sure.
the vicinity, but it's a lot of shit they be yelling from a distance. I'm not saying
That's a cat call.
I know, but what I'm saying is, but he's right there, like literally sitting right here. He just screaming. But to me, yeah. But to me, I'm just saying you're never gonna look at a nigga the same after that. Like,
Nah, not at all.
Just because, in
Yeah.
general. Sometimes, see, you don't even got to say nothing. Nigga just staring too long, nigga. Then you
Nah,
already
for
looking
sure.
at. I gotta watch, cuz.
Like, yo, his
this nigga,
intrusive thoughts literally leaked out IRL in real life. So just to play it safe, avoid any compliments of your homie wife, period. Like, I could see if you knew her before your homie or something like that, where you're actually damn near closer to her than your homie is. But once they get married, even that's over.
Yeah,
Now the boundaries is set. Instagram, another one. If you go and follow your homie girl, that's kind of tricky. Cause I done had situations where, nigga, you scrolling, all of a sudden your homie girl got the green friends only, and you in that motherfucker. Like, come on, I ain't your close friends only type shit. So is she trying to get a lustful look from you on top of she's posting revealing photos on her Instagram? Oh, I'm cool. You know, I'm secure. Can you double tap it? Well, now if your homie scrolling and see you liking every revealing photo of his wife, the nigga gonna get to looking at you kind of weird. So now you can't really like her photos. It's just too many avenues to make shit weird.
Nah, you right, but you can't even be mad at that when she doing it. She putting herself on display. We all know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I feel like Instagram.
But what I'm saying is, when you get to a point, if it's the homie wife at this point, or I know he's been with her, he has to been with her. She has to have somewhat been around me before, to the point where I'll just look at you like you sis, the same way I look at bro. Like, yeah, I don't even that type of shit is not
my
even gonna
mind
be
don't
thinking.
even look at her in
like,
that lustful factor. Like, I will talk to her like she family at this point now. Like, when she come around us like that, it's kind of like she damn near like one of the bros in a sense of, like, you know, conversation wise. I don't even look at her in that space.
Because it's down there to the point where it's just like, well, you should know. If a nigga don't know something's off limits, that's not really not your homie anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate when niggas say I don't look at her that way. I think a nigga is gonna look at her that way naturally, but not think about acting on it. I think if she's beautiful, there's no way you cannot look and like, damn,
But
bro got a bad one. But I'm not looking lustfully like I want her type shit.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I could look at it. I can see something that's not ugly, of course. I can see, but at the same time, I'm not sitting there thinking like, damn, I want to fuck that.
No, because niggas be lying. Niggas be like,
I'm not lying.
I don't look at not you. I'm saying niggas will say I don't look at her like that at all. And this bitch ass is out of this world. She beautiful. Like, come on, bro.
I just felt like this. I try to practice what I preach. Main girls is off limits. If she your side bitch, no, I'm just playing.
You ain't
side bitches for the
then
go.
it would have been looked at. It would have been looked at different for him for saying God. Like,
exactly. So because I always tell women all the time, like if you solidify in that man place, you number one. But everything else, she up for grabs, bro. Like she around the other homies and shit like that, nigga. Your side chicks, your extracurricular activities, nigga. She for everybody at that point.
I'm gonna be honest. Avoid bringing your wife around the bros anyway. Like if bros ain't allowed at your crib, meaning y'all close enough to where they can know where your kids lay their head at, 9 times out of 10, if they got a girl, they gonna wind up becoming cool with your girl. So y'all got a little rapport. So you could bring her around them. But if you just bringing her just around out, random homies to hang out,
oh no,
that's inviting a lot of
that's tricky
trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga gonna be drunk, high, say something, hug her too long, or just anything. Because that was another question I was gonna ask. What? Is it cool for your wife to hug your homies? You know, just like an innocent side hug.
Side hug is fine for the homies. Just for like no more, I guess, more than a second and a half, nigga. That's right. Damn, because now you go make a nigga look like how long a nigga.
I'm gonna keep it real. It depends on the homie. It depends on the homie, cause you gotta really be a close homie, and I'm cool with the homie wife for that even to be cool. Like you just gotta. I see what
you're saying. Like he gotta have something at home and know like, okay.
Not even just the way he carry himself.
Cause it's
the type of nigga nigga. You know some niggas
like a nigga like Willie hugging your wife.
First of all, Willie couldn't even do
no shit. God. That shit'd be crazy.
Because I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I feel like we too old to be even making cat calls. Because my thing is this, nigga. Even if Willie wanted to holler at P Nice wife, right? Nigga, the fact that you even got, nigga, you know, now you just blew your chance. Not saying she would even did it or anything like that, but nigga, you already exposed your hands. Nigga, if you go do something, nigga, do it in silence.
Like bro said, niggas is plant seeds. They say certain shit to see how your girl gonna react, to see if he got action, to DM her later and shit like that. Niggas that test the waters. But I'm iffy on the hug because that's energy exchange and it's certain shit is off limits for other niggas. Like get that nigga a handshake. He come in for the hug, stop him, handshake, that type shit. Niggas will give you a handshake and try to pull a what's Ghost? Ghost from Power.
Oh yeah.
Kiss Beyonce and Jay-Z face.
He kissed Beyonce twice though.
Kiss her on both cheeks while Jay-Z standing there. A lot of niggas do that to test your manhood too.
Hey, that
a lot of niggas do that. Nah, hell no.
I was saying, ain't never happened.
But I get you though, because what other reason do y'all need to be hugging for?
Like your woman breast should be for you only. Like your nigga shouldn't be able to feel her side boob with a side hug. I'm like, nah, that's just.
I never thought of it in that manner. I just more so like if it's like her family and or like I said, one of my close homies, because I assume my homies that are around me wouldn't do no shit like that, but never cool to assume. So I try not to but again, I don't put my wife in a situation where she around a whole bunch of niggas she don't know.
I just think it just depends on who you is. I don't think there's no set rules because some people it's just a form of respect or endearment, and then you got because then even I remember the Samoans in high school, nigga. We used to kiss each other on the cheeks when I greeted them. I didn't do that with nobody else, but the Samoan women, that's how they move. You know what I mean? They kiss you on both cheeks. At least the ones I knew.
Hispanics do that. I think Italians do that.
They like you, nigga.
The Egyptians, they do that. They'll kiss you like a nigga wife will come hug you and kiss you on the cheek, but that's respectfully introducing herself.
Don't French people typically do that too as well? Like that.
Yeah, that type of shit. And it's not nothing sexual, but as far as niggas go, a nigga come double kiss
part of the culture.
Yeah, that ain't the culture. That's over with.
Yeah, nah, you gotta just protect your queen, fam. Hold that dear to your heart.
So y'all let me know, man. Is y'all cool with your girl hugging your homies? Is it a limit? Do it matter which homie it is, how close y'all is? Y'all let me know. Am I tripping? Am I insecure or am I on to something?
And is it cool for your homie to ask, does your wife has a sister or homegirls? That appropriate?
Yeah, I don't know.
He like,
it depends. I don't know, cuz. I don't know.
Hey,
What if it's your brother though? Like your blood brother. That might be a little different.
Oh, that's yeah. Because then he probably like
Nigga like, she got a sister or a cousin or something.
that's my brother. So I
Yeah.
know what time me. I shouldn't even have to question his loyalty. So I should know what time me. I already know what he mean by
That'd
that.
be automatic, huh?
Close, like I said, close. You know, Viral. You know who you can do dirt with, and you know who you can't do dirt with. And the ones you got to
facts.
question, those the ones you don't even. You kind of downplay like, nah, they ain't even like that.
Bruh, because I'm reading comments and a lot of niggas was acting like Willie didn't do nothing wrong. Like they would be cool with it. That shocked the fuck out of me.
And those
Niggas wouldn't be. It's not necessary that niggas probably would be cool with it. I just think some niggas look at it probably didn't have to be as serious. They felt like he pressed for too long, maybe. That if it would just checked him once or twice, then that would have been it. They went back and forth for a little minute. Then I just think some people look at it like, nigga, they're Willie. Like,
oh, they beaming. They the nigga that's finna when your wife walk in.
Yeah,
I
just think, I mean, but once I guess he apologized, and I guess that's how people look at it, like it should have been over, but it is what it is.
I think P was passionate and he's supposed to stand on business because again, he is his wife's protector. He did that in front of God. So I felt like his reaction to press the issue was warranted.
How many times would I have to apologize to you though?
Until P probably felt calm. Or myself felt like whoever, because again,
P wasn't really out of control.
No,
he
wasn't.
Like,
But
he held his composure.
He was very firm. Well, he was firm in this, and
as he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
but
because if niggas know P Nice, they know he's known for like knocking niggas out. So a lot of niggas, he tried to bully him. I'm like, well, you just don't know this nigga.
No, yeah.
Because when he want to bully a nigga, he's really physically bullying.
Yeah, he would have got up on him already. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why I said he held his composure. But it's like now Willie is apologizing. So how many times is the appropriate time to apologize?
I think Willie apologized because he was trying to.
No, I'm asking you how many times is appropriate before you accept him.
Knowing how dangerous that nigga is. So if you know this nigga can beat your ass, you keep apologizing until you get to your car.
That nigga apologized so much, cuz had me laughing. He said, I want to say something. Like, this nigga crazy.
I think he kept apologizing because again, when there's a sense of danger, you know what I mean? You got to just, hey, man.
Or maybe he just really felt like he didn't know he was being disrespectful. Some niggas really be just not as aware.
I think he knew once he put it on his mama, that's when he was like, okay, this shit.
That's my point. I'm saying once he did it, he probably just thought it was just going to be nothing. Like, oh, yeah, you see what I got type shit. Like, then he was going to probably go in and start saying a little more. If P would have never reacted like that, I'm pretty sure he would have really gave up his thoughts.
Yeah, because I think is Willie went into, I think he went into content mode. Like I said, he's been hanging around Dean and AB and all the other streamers and everything is on the table. So he's probably looking at P like old boy was looking at us before we got into the content where he was saying we all playing characters, nigga. So he probably thought P was gonna play along with it.
Yeah.
He was like, the camera's on, you brought your wife here. Like, nigga, obviously you wanted a reaction. So
we doing
let's
content.
play along. We doing content.
Yeah, it could have just been miscommunication. Like you said, he could have went straight in content mode because I didn't think he'd do nothing like that, honestly.
Well, it went viral. It did. I'm gonna tell you this.
It worked out in their favor.
It worked out in their favor because we talking about it, bro.
Everybody talking about it now. What everybody else is talking about as well, Nipsey Hussle Prolific album done dropped. I gave my review on it already. So I'm going to let y'all give y'all reviews on it. What do y'all think about the album? Was it a letdown? Was it what you expected? Did it exceed your expectations? What do y'all think about this Nipsey Hussle / Bino Ride Ox compilation album?
What's today? Ain't Nipsey's birthday today?
I think it was
yesterday.
It was
yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Nipsey and them and his team for dropping that. Album of the year to me.
Leo like you, right?
Yeah. So shout out to that. Shout out to that, man. But it's more so, half the songs was already out at one point. Well, I had majority of them, but they still bangers to me. I like the Back in the Back. That he was gassing on that. I would like to see more of just Nipsey. I should say like that. Him and Bino they make decent music. It was probably only one song where I heard Nipsey tried to. I feel like he was experimenting a lot more. He's done it before, but he went crazy on the auto-tune.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I know exactly
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was still saying some real shit, but I was just like, I think he was trying to dib and dab with that. He must have been smoking too much of that OG and was trying to get a different sound. But
I don't like Nipsey with the auto-tune.
Overall though, I like the album. To me, scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 8.5.
Okay. For me, certain songs that stood out: Reckless, Sacrifice, 500 Horses, I actually enjoy. I played that song, I think, twice when I heard it. I was like, damn, okay, I like that.
Yeah, see, all those I heard. I heard all that. Sacrifices.
Yeah.
I like the Just Like Me. I like that song.
Just Like Me, the Back in the Back. That was cool too. The one with the auto-tune, I really wasn't feeling it. But I will say this, because y'all always, the net, y'all think I show West Coast.
Oh, no, my bad. Go ahead, sure.
No, I was gonna say, I'm gonna give my cons of the album right now, and I'm about to be really objective about it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You can tell that album was a slight dated, 2017 type vibe. You can tell it was a little dated. You can tell Nip was like in a mixture of like Crenshaw to Victory Lap. You can tell it was like that Nip in that era where he was on his hustle tip, trying to be on his Playboy tip. Kind of had that rich rolling crip vibe. You know what I mean? Like when you rolling and you feeling good, you on your balling tip, like smoking good kush, rolling down, but in a 6-4. But I will say this. I really wanted more Nip, and I wanted Bino to be more of a supporting role to the album, not necessarily a 50-50 collab. Due to the fact that the way that it was hyped up, it was more so like it's going to be a Nip album, and Bino was going to be more a supporting role, kind of like a Nate Dogg on the hook type vibe. That's what I was assuming. But it was kind of like a lot of other people on there that I didn't expect to be on there.
I definitely didn't expect Cardi B to be on there.
It's a
her
lot
and
of,
Nip got into it about her comments about the Crip, disrespectful term, and then Nip had the interview where he kind of corrected her or whatever and basically explained why she was using that type of lingo. So I wasn't expecting to see Cardi B on there. I'm gonna be honest, this album was already being promoted by Nipsey and Bino way back before Nipsey died. He previewed some of these songs on his Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and it was supposed to be a collab album, like a No Pressure. Him and Bino, that was their collab album. So this was low-key to follow up to No Pressure. So I wasn't surprised about that, like everybody else was, because Bino, he's kind of a regional artist, a LA West Coast boxed in type of artist. So I seen a lot of reviews of people saying, who is this guy? Bino is actually fire. Him and Blast is a cold duo. They got cold mixtapes too. Tap into their music. And whenever him and Nip get together, it's always fire. But this to me seemed like they just got a bunch of shit together and just hurried up and threw something together to kind of hold people over for the documentary. I think the documentary is where they have all the updated Nip, because like you said, from Crenshaw to right before Victory Lap, he was kind of in a transition phase. And Victory Lap is like new level unlocked. Like this nigga went to another fucking stratosphere, and you heard it with the few unreleased verses he had on Big Sean, on the song with Jay-Z, Games album. You could tell the separation from the mixtape Nip to the Victory Lap and on Nip. So to me, this was pre-Victory Lap. I believe they should have put, what's that song? Super Real, number 9. I think they should have put that right after 500 Horses.
Okay.
Because between 500 Horses and Super Real, those songs is kind of hit or miss for me.
Hit Miami on.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it. Make believe. I just think, for the most part, a lot of these songs was already out. A lot of these songs are already on YouTube. So I think that was the difference. Like 500 Horses is fire. Sacrifices is fire. Reckless is fire. I like Make Believe. Miami Off the Plane, Just Like Me.
You like Miami Off the Plane?
Super Real.
I didn't really like Miami
I
Off the
wasn't
Plane.
feeling Miami
All
Off the
Summer.
Plane.
I just want to know that song been out too. And Back of the Back. So I feel like most of these songs would have had more impact if they not have been heard by a lot of people already. If this whole tape was dropped and we didn't hear none of these songs, then I think it would have been more impactful. Like you said, the songs that you like was most of these songs that was already out. So I just think they waited a kind of a long time with that residue of Nipsey transitioning and releasing some more music. And I think that's what drew this gap, and it made it less impactful, but we'll see how it goes over time. Or y'all just let us know how y'all feel about it. Go listen to it if y'all haven't already.
Stylistically, I kind of feel like while we're in 2026, I can see, especially they're like our age, I can hear them say they'll probably appreciate it because it's a little dated, but then I can see some of the younger kids like, I can see them saying it's going to go come and go. Like how we talk about certain albums come and go. I think if you're a hip hop fan and you have a real appreciation for Nip, or if you're just a fan of Nip and you want to just learn more about him, I think they will appreciate it more by us already knowing about Nip. That's why I say it was kind of like we can be more critical about this album because we really do know about the mixtape until he transitioned on Lock when he was on Victory Lap. But I'm gonna give it, all BS aside, I'll give it like a 7.9. I'll give it like just under 8. because like I said, there was certain things stylistically that it was great, but I feel like it's not 2017, it's not 2018 now. I kind of feel like we kind of moved on from that. If he would have probably dropped this maybe like a year after Nip passed away, it probably would have got a little more love and appreciation. I think we kind of let a little too much time pass, but I understand what Black Sam and Bino Team was trying to do. They was trying to wait till the time is right, maybe with the Marathon Burger rollout, and maybe right before the documentary, they maybe feel like this is the perfect time to drop it. I feel like they could have dropped this a little after his death, but I'll give it a 7.9. I think it's going to definitely grow on me the more I listen to it, but it does have some. It has bangers because I know I already put some on my playlist already. It's gem worthy, car ride worthy, and the fact that I can bump it with the family and they like, yeah, this is a good music.
I had like 80% of this album already. Like I said, it leaked way years ago. I already had it on my phone. The homie sent me the file. I used to go to the file and I used to listen to the whole mixtape, Sacrifices, I to believe Back of That Back, Super Real. Half the songs on here I heard, except for maybe the Cardi features and a few others. All Summer, I think I heard a snippet of that. And I think they just let, like both of you guys just stated, too much time go past. Nipsey been dead too long. People been begging for new music, and they waited damn near 7 years, would have been 7 years, and then they released this. So this actually makes me question how much unreleased Nipsey music do they really have? Because it seemed like when Pac died, every other day we was like, nigga, did this nigga just rap about what happened today? Like, how is this nigga rapping about current events and he been dead for I don't know how long? It's every other month Pac had music coming out. Now Nipsey, it seemed like this was the build up to the documentary. On top of, I think they marketed it wrong. They marketed it as a follow-up to Victory Lap album, like a sophomore album. This was not a sophomore album following Victory Lap. This was a compilation, and they should have marketed it that way because a lot of people was pissed off for that reason. They thought they was getting Victory Lap 2.0. Oh, we finna get hella Nip. And it was hella features. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but a lot of the Black Sam interviews, he basically mentioned that what type of album this was going to be. So I just think I don't think it was necessarily a follow-up. I just think it's hard to really decipher and know what moves to make, knowing like if you still trying to make your brother proud from the grave and you trying to figure out what's the best way that he would want this to happen or to build it. You know, they seen them go out. The only rollout I really seen was them going to New York, putting the posters up and stuff like that. Then they did a lot of interviews. Outside of that, I didn't really see the push, but I do agree. I think, like you said, because I did hear Black Sam say all the songs are going to be maybe different times or what time, but it's going to connect with the documentary of what songs are supposed to be. So Nipsey songs, whenever he made it, so if he made a song in 2018, wherever they was filming in 2018, that song is going to go with whatever's going on, whatever that time period is. He said he got a lot of music for that. And it's a lot of people that still got verses from Nip. I remember I heard Boosie say that. I think I heard I believe Game probably got verses. It's a lot of other rappers that have verses that probably are not even able to be released. It's like, what do you do with that? I even heard, you know what I mean? Some people think some of this shit is AI. So you never know.
But now let me ask you this about the documentary, because I did hear on Black Sam, I think he was talking about it on the Breakfast Club about the documentary of like what platform it was going to be on, because he was saying they was turning down a lot of streaming sites like Netflix and all the big deals. And I think they were saying another streaming site wanted to make the documentary their debut of their streaming site. But they were saying that they want to put so much money into it, but they don't have a budget because they're trying to get it all together. Now, I want to ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like they should take the deal with like a major Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that and then just kind of go off the budget they give them, or continue to do what they're doing and be meticulous about taking their time?
Take the deal if you can have 100% control. Because if you don't get 100% control and you just want to make money, if Netflix just want to make money with them, that's different, because he's not worried. Like he said, he's not more so worried about the money. You worrying about how you're presenting Nipsey.
I think they want
Nipsey to the world
timeline. No, I think when you got those big companies, I think you got to have it by a certain.
I don't even think that. I think is number one, you're never getting 100% control with somebody like Netflix or Amazon Prime. So that's one. And two, the money made back on the project. What's the splits? I think that's a big thing, because this is Nipsey's life project. So they for sure is thinking about the bread. You just heard Boosie come out and talk about how bullshit allegedly Tubi is. I ain't gonna say allegedly. He said it was bullshit. He said he heard everybody bigging up Tubi, oh, we getting all this money. He went over there, did astronomical numbers, and when he got the money back, he said, fuck this, I'm finna go make Boosie TV and put my own shit out and just charge $1 per movie, and I'ma still make more because the splits that you got from the streams, it was like he was getting great. So I think it's like something like that where Netflix don't even really pay a lot because you've seen a lot of comedians turn down the Netflix offers to do it, except if you maybe like a Dave Chappelle or somebody who's already solidified. You need the audience and the reach more than the money because you straight. I think something like Nipsey's life story, they gonna need that reach. Because say you do the startup, how many people gonna hear about it? What's the budget of the startup?
But I think the startup will be, this is our big debut, so they're gonna gas it up. I feel like it's a flip to that. So if this is gonna be our first startup, we're gonna gas the out of this Nipsey Hussle documentary. It's gonna be everywhere. We're gonna put it on the billboards. We're gonna sponsor it. Hell, you probably get the documentary early leak if you go to Marathon Burger. Like they'll probably come up with something clever where they're gonna promote it where, you know, we want all Nipsey everywhere.
Are they gonna be able to promote it like a Netflix would or like Amazon Prime would? You know, they got unlimited bags. Netflix, that's probably the #1 place that's gonna have the most reach, but the creative control and what's the money splits. I think that's the biggest thing that they looking at with that. I'm assuming.
I think the documentary is going to transcend because he's kind of like, I don't even want to say it, but like kind of like how Pac, like he's one of those interesting rappers since he's passed away. A lot of people want to know more about his story. I think the viewership is going to be there. I think he's going to bring different demographics just outside of the urban community. I think other people really want to know who this guy was.
Is Nipsey big enough in his demise now to get something like that in the movie theater?
I don't even want that in the movie theater. I want that to be at home straight to stream because I want to be able to enjoy that. I feel like his life is too long to be in like a 2 hour movie. I think I would love to see like a 9 to 10 episode series of his life. So you want
to see a series? Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see a series.
A series would be better.
Yeah, I think a series would break down even better of his life because we can start from when he was at Grape Street Elementary. A lot of people know Nip lived in Watts. You know, he went to Grape Street Elementary and all that stuff. And I would love to see like that time when, you know, when he was building computers and stuff like that until he became who he was, you know?
Yeah, I think a series would be way better than a movie. I think maybe try to get with 50. It seemed like 50 can't miss. So I think that'd be good. 50 from the culture. He has experience. He has the success proven doing things like this. I think going the 50 route, that might be the best route. You know, 50 got the connects. He got the bread. To me, that make the most sense.
Yeah, 50 definitely make the most sense. And he actually knew Nipsey. And gave Nipsey advice. So that I think he'll definitely make it work. And like you said, he knows how to structure and deal and handle contracts and business. He like 50 said he don't even need nobody no more. Like he done did every contract deal there is to do.
Imagine he get that shit on HBO Max or Cinemax or something like that.
Remember how you just said a startup company? What if 50's like, hey, I want to do the startup company and I want the documentary to be my debut. Would you trust that then?
I don't think 50's looking to do no startups where he's at. He's in the position where you go to the majors, y'all work it out. It makes sense for both of y'all. Then y'all do it that way. I think 50's well beyond doing the startup stuff. Like he just tried to do the studio in Shreveport, but the numbers didn't make sense. He said, oh yeah, y'all must don't want us to do no business. This shit don't make no sense. He got the fuck up out of there. So I think you go the major route unless you're gonna do like a NipseyHustle.com where all the proceeds is going to the family and you got to come exclusively here to see it, maybe something like that, and you can stream it. It got to be some type of way like that if you're going to go independent.
Yeah, I think 50 would. That was actually a good idea because 50 hasn't missed. Like, it's like everything he touched turns into gold when it comes to his influence as far as like media space, as far as like, you know, movies and TV shows and stuff like that. When 50 kind of put his name on it, it low-key, it drops. And I think, you know, I will hope they will put that into it. But, you know, even if 50 is not a part of it, I'm still going to be interested in the documentary. And I hope it does well. And I hope they really take their time. And not too long, but I would love to be able to see it. And of course, we come on here and talk about it.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a lot more Nipsey music, unreleased verses. Hopefully they put out another project soon. I would like another project. I would like you guys said, solo Nipsey. Just all Nip. Just gas.
1 to 10, what you give it?
Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6.5.
You said
because 7 is that's too obvious. 8, it's not really an 8 to me. A lot of songs was kind of missed. It was a little too freaky for me. I'm be honest. Nipsey went the female route on this a lot. A lot of stuff I could tell he was gearing towards getting that female fan base and using his sex symbolism as a crutch in the music.
I see what he was doing. He was just like, I'm a hustler, so this is the type of chick I need. I'm not mad at it. I was seeing what he was trying to get at.
Bro,
he was just kind of vulgar with the lyrics. I didn't want to hear that shit from Nip.
Niggas was listening to Plies talking about get you wet and all that shit. Man. So,
yeah, but Plies was kind of known for making them type of songs. I don't want to hear that from Nip. I want the motivation from Nip. When I heard this, I wanted to, this is gonna make me go invest, buy some Bitcoin, and open up a business. I was waiting on that.
Boxing Nip in, man. Nip can't be a sex symbol for the ladies.
He
man.
could. I just don't want to hear that part of Nip.
And I think I think they said a lot of that time him and Bino was dealing with a lot of the same things relationship wise. So that's why the album it seemed more like about relationships. If you see like the big song, like they said, Sacrifices, Super Real, and Just Like Me, most of them songs they talking about women. Besides like Reckless and even 500 Horses, he talking about bitter women. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends, I guess. I think that whole tape was probably more so dedicated to women.
Okay, so Game says the documentary 3, I'm assuming that's the name of the new album. If I'm not, correct me. But he said his new album is 99.999% complete. What are you expecting from this album?
When selling?
Yeah,
do we start the intro that way?
He better. I honestly at this point embellish it because it's like a TikTok thing. I feel like that'll go viral. That right there will go viral. But I hope Game's back in his lyrical bag, dude. I really hope he's kind of back start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your love. I want that passionate Game. I want that Game where shit, give me drunk Game and get in the studio and go hard. That's the Game I'm hoping to get. Hell. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he throws a little tidbit like he trying to diss Kendrick.
I think Game is gonna go all the way abstract with this and take his Iceman route.
What you mean?
What I mean is Iceman, not Iceman as in the body of work. Iceman route is just addressing shit. Like he's gonna be speaking on a lot of different things because it's like when did he? I want to know when he started getting in the studio. Did he rush his album? Did he take his time? Because that's going to make a difference on my opinion about what type of album I'm expecting. Or this is just something he just putting out real quick.
I think he's been working on this for a while. You remember he was in the studio with Kanye. When Kanye brought on the Maybachs, we talked about that. That was way earlier in the year. So this, to me, he been at least a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think Game is he can adapt if he really took this serious and getting that bag. And if he can go to start from scratch route, sometimes I think a lot of rappers, you got to go to what got you your fans in the beginning and then get back to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers get to a point where it's like, damn, they don't even rap like they used to when they first came out. I'm not saying he's doing that, but I think that's the best route to go because a lot of people waiting to just to air you out on camera.
I'm going to be honest. I want to hear a Game I never heard before.
What you mean?
I want to hear him go to a new level, like try to channel and unlock a new level of Game that we've never heard before. Try to be more creative, go outside the box. We know the Gang Bang Game. We know to start from scratch. You already got that on your resume. Do something we've never heard before. Do something that Kendrick, the Pimp a Butterfly, like where the fuck he get that from? Like niggas, they studying this shit in college courses. Try to really elevate his style and his lane because he's already boxed in as, he's the blood, bitter, bipolar LA rapper. Get back into that artistic bag. Like when I hear him rapping over 1970 something and that Biggie Smalls flow and that East Coast pocket, that's the Game I really fuck with. The crack music, nigga, with Kanye. Get back in the Game is one of those artists. He got to be with the heavy hitting producers. Like they just make magic with the Kool and Dre's, the Timberlands, the Kanyes, the Dre's. I want to hear New Jersey Devil. I want high power production. I don't want rush Game. I mean, the Gangsta Grills was cool, but it was kind of flat as far as sound. It wasn't too, it was kind of like the same sound all the way through. I want different sounds.
The only reason why I'm going to just combat that is because every time other artists step out their comfort zone or their different zone,
niggas never accept it.
Yeah, we always ridicule them. Oh, they get back to this back. We talk about that episode after episode of any artist that try to step out and do something different. If it's not a success, we kill them on that. And that's where I'm just kind of like, not yet. I wait. I want him to go back to the old Game just to kind of reel us back in. And then for the next album, if he want to do something abstract, then go ahead and go the Tyler Creator route. But right now, get back to that gangster
crazy.
I mean,
I'm not saying don't be gangster.
My thing too is like, in this day and age, is even announcing niggas is dropping projects even relevant anymore? If we say albums come and go, does it even matter at this point? Because to me, I really, and I said this before, niggas took it how they wanted to. Niggas just niggas love to hate at this day and age. Like niggas is looking for something to hate on. Niggas never see something and be like, oh, let me find the good in this, and then let me criticize what I don't like and what I do like. It's just as soon as a nigga drops some shit, it's trash. Nigga probably don't even hear the whole thing and talk about that motherfucker garbage.
Well, they definitely waiting to hate on Game. That's why I said he should go outside the box, especially since we're comparing him to Kendrick now because of the chatters from Kendrick crew and comments they made about Game online and on Instagram comments. I believe he's going up against Kendrick's catalog right now. Whether people want to admit it or not, they're going to compare it to Kendrick's project. They definitely, maybe not GNX, but they're going to compare it to Kendrick's top projects because that's how it works.
As soon
they're
as
going to take the best from Kendrick and they're going to compare it to Game. Well, nigga, you didn't live up to Mr. Morale. You didn't live up to Good Kid, Mad City. You didn't live up to Pimp a Butterfly. So Game got to really, he got to go to space.
Even trying to go to Kendrick route, nigga be like, oh, you influenced by Kendrick. Like, this ain't even what you do.
You following the little homie. And
not go his route. I
know what you're saying. Do something different.
You have to make something that elevates. Like Short said, we criticize it, but think about that. All the innovators of the world, everything is criticized first because you don't understand it yet. It's called being ahead of your time, being ahead of the curve. 808s and heartbreaks. Niggas killed Kanye in the hood for that. Then everybody went and did that sound. Niggas killed Wayne for doing the auto-tune shit. Man, this singing ass nigga. Everybody went and did it. Niggas killed Drake when he came in the game and was doing the hooks and everybody started doing it. So
niggas wasn't killing Drake.
Nah, niggas low-key was in the hood. Niggas wasn't really fucking with it.
Bro, they ushered Drake right in.
I'm just saying. To be an innovator, it's always going to be hated first. They don't understand it. Einstein, what the fuck is you talking about? Oh, this nigga a genius after he died. They always appreciate it greater later.
It's nothing wrong to appreciate something great later. I feel like we just pick and choose when it comes to the hip-hop space who we allow to get away with. Again, we talked about Wayne, the Carter 4. We were diabolic about that album. You do something different, I just felt like hip hop's not always in the space to accept something new. And I don't think Game is the artist for him to do that. Keep it to Kanye. I'm not trying to box Game in. I'm not saying he's not talented enough to do it, but I just felt like Game, put the West back on. If you go throw a tidbit out there about dissing Kendrick, that's what's going to get the people going. That's what's going to feed the crowd, because that's really what's pretty much the underlying tone of right now what's going on with Game. You already did the versus battle, kind of continued with that that momentum with the West Coast. Throw the little tidbit out there with Kendrick just to get the people going, and then just continue to be yourself, Gang. Man, you make great music, man. When you lyrical, ain't nobody really. It ain't too many artists that can mess with you.
Do y'all think this was a part of the album rollout, this whole going at Kendrick thing? Or do you think he gonna pull a 52 fake and have Kendrick on the album? Would that fuck the world up?
I would love that. I would love.
Yeah, I mean, I said that before. Like, if they did do that, that'd be cool. But it could be rollout, because, like I said, nobody confirmed nothing but other people. Like, far as them going back and forth, for whatever we know, they could be playing the content game and playing everybody.
Shit, would it be more a surprise, Kendrick being on the album on the feature, or him and Dre getting back together to do a beat?
Him and Dre getting back together doing a beat. I think Dre's not fucking with him at all. Even that video where Game brought his kid for his birthday and Dre was there. Dre kind of gave that fake ass handshake. Yeah, he gave him a side hug. Yeah, he gave a side boob hug. So
and sometimes I think, like, when you, and this is where sometimes displaying yourself too much, I think as these artists, it fucks it up, because 9 times out of 10, the good music is when you talk about what's going on in your life. If your life is always on display, nobody cares about. So when they hear your music, it's like, nigga, we don't care, or they gonna think you lying about some shit. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So him having his antics and things like that, it can be perceived a different way when it's like, what are you talking about? Unless you talking about the shit that people are scared to talk about, like the situations of your lawsuits you going through, how you was mentally in these spaces, and how people, whatever, just putting your feelings on wax. You get what I'm saying? The stuff that people are questioning. And putting your vulnerability, because it's a lot of things in the air over years that people like to, and you address that. I think that makes for better music. You turn the negative into a positive.
I think the best thing for him to do, he gonna have to drop that Kendrick diss to lead the album. I think that's the best thing. That's the most publicity he's gonna get. He's gonna have to drop that diss. It's gonna have to be absolute flames, and the album is gonna have to be an absolute classic.
I think we'll get more publicity if him and Kendrick get on the album together and they both did Drake. I think that would get the world going even more. Because
that's facts.
I feel like that'll get the people going because they would be thinking, oh yeah, Game is cool with Drake. Nah, nigga, fuck that nigga Drake.
And you know what they gonna be saying? Game was playing chess this whole time
man.
on some Denzel training day shit.
Come on, bro.
I finally
gonna
got that motherfucker. Then they gonna know the people that's gonna the Drake stands gonna be mad, but then the other niggas gonna be like, I knew that nigga, them niggas wasn't beefing and shit. But what'll also be good if Game really, since we like to say, or we can't even say he did at one point put the West on his back, now get to a point where you putting all the West Coast niggas on. And I mean, not just I mean like the TDE camp, like the Schoolboys, the J-Rocks, the new younger artists. It's only so many artists you can put on tracks, but I think putting a lot of West Coast rappers on this album would do a lot.
That would
Them
solidify
TDE
it.
niggas is not getting on this album, bro.
No, I know
Them
what he's
niggas will
saying.
be crossing enemy lines to go do anything with Game
No,
while you
Bruh,
throwing
you
shots at
literally-
Kendrick.
This was sometimes what you do was a nigga give an opinion. You literally just said putting Kendrick on the album. Then now I mention other niggas that don't got as much smoke as them. Do you like that? That's over.
No, I was just playing devil's advocate because I knew y'all was gonna be happy about it, but that's never fucking happening. It's not fucking happening. I even think J-Rock is gonna come out in this game because he put some previews on Instagram insinuating he was gonna do that. And then I seen MacWop saying J-Rock is loading up. He finna pop outside. So it's a lot of things going on. And then the comment that G Magic left and said, man, only if y'all niggas knew the truth of what's really going on, y'all wouldn't be saying what y'all saying.
Everybody,
so I don't think
all these niggas
it's
keep
finna be all peaches and cream.
And all these niggas keep saying all this shit and leaving everything to your damn imagination. That's every last nigga did. Oh, yo, this is going on. Nigga in the studio, you ain't gonna
Insinuating,
yeah.
yeah.
And then everything is ain't nothing ever been clear, concrete. For all we know, them niggas be in the house kicking it.
I would love-
Okay,
I would
so
love- you know that Red Bull freestyle with
Yeah.
YG, Mozzie, and J-Rock. I would love that type of energy on Game album, and I can see Game hopping on something like that.
yeah, that'd be fire.
That'd be fire because it's lyrical, it's aggressive. You know what I mean? I think something like that would be good. If Game kind of does something along those lines, if he has features from the West Coast, have that type of aggression on there.
I hope Mozzie's on there for sure.
would love to see Mozzie
I
on
hope
there.
it's minimal features. I think this album needs to be
Game heavy.
mainly Game heavy, and he needs to address all the flack. He needs to address everything and put everything out on the table. From the lawsuit on down. Maybe throw one line at the lawsuit. I know he don't want to address it because it's a lawsuit, but like bro just said, I think everything needs to be addressed. But you got to think, nigga. Niggas attached to Kendrick is in Game's comments disrespecting Game. So if Kendrick is Game mans or they playing content, nigga, you not finna let no nigga speak for you in the content because now it look like you agreeing with it if you not clearing it up. Then to hear that Kendrick got the nigga phone number blocked and ain't answering the nigga phone calls, it's like how much content could you niggas really be playing for real? Like this shit is already built up enough steam where niggas talking about this shit spilling over in the streets. Like Game better not drop a diss song. Y'all know what it's gonna lead to. So to me, I don't think they playing content. I think it's real smoke.
Yeah.
I mean,
All that
I mean,
kumbaya shit, I think it's real smoke.
Only time to tell. If that's the case, all this shit that these niggas doing, because I'm pretty sure YG is cool with Kendrick. I'm pretty sure Kendrick is cool with all them niggas that was on stage with niggas. Because it's like once it become real smoke, nigga, I'm not fucking with nobody that fuck with nothing over there.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
where you, oh man, that's what I don't want to see because a lot of people be like, oh, it's hip hop, keep it hip hop. Bro, if you really from out here, it's not going to just stay hip hop. And that's just what I'm trying to tell them. It's not going to just stay hip hop, man. People go get their feelings involved. Hoods is go get involved. Like, homie, what you saying about this and that? And that's just gonna be the gas just to ignite some unnecessary drama that we don't need. So
Well,
I hope it ain't like
so
that.
why Kendrick don't just come out and not fan the flames, but put the flames out? Because he can easily come out. He could put a fucking Instagram caption and end all this. The fact that he's letting it go on, that's in my opinion how you know it's real smoke.
But maybe
Because
did
nigga,
he-
all you gotta do is speak. Literally, all you gotta do is speak. Period. Everybody speaking for you. All he has to do is clarify. They don't speak for me. He could even say that. He's saying nothing. He's letting everything rock. So I'm not buying
He's
that.
always
It's nothing going on shit.
Exactly. He's always said nothing until he says something. Regardless of that, or Gang can just come out and say, I really got smoke with him. Like nigga keep putting all this on Kendrick when that's not his natural behavior to do certain things. And then we say, oh, he should just do this because we want him to. Regardless of these niggas chose to do that. The same way Top chose to speak up for them and everything else. Niggas don't usually do that, but they did it. This is what making me think it's content, because why now? Why now? And if it's not, then I'm wrong. Then it is what it is. Then we'll see how it play out. But outside of that, I don't really see nothing. It's like everything is speculation. Everything is content. Everything is just that until proven otherwise.
How is it speculation when Game has literally thrown disses Kendrick way? And we know for a fact it was towards Kendrick. And we had 2 people confirm Kendrick blocked Game, blocked his phone number. Glasses Malone and Top, 2 people that know Kendrick very well, said that he blocked Game for Game bringing Drake to Compton. So at this point, how is it speculation? And we had Stat Quo speaking on behalf of the Game, revealing private phone calls. How is it speculation at this point?
Because like you just said, it's all horse's mouth. It's no different than you coming out right now and saying, oh, I got secret information and this, and that. Nigga, it's speculation to me until either one of them. Until I hear Game say, fuck Kendrick, this, and that, everything is speculation. And I still don't even remember the diss. I'm still trying to, niggas is on computers deciphering shit and saying, we think this is what he's talking about. Like, nigga, it's not clear cut to me.
That was clear cut. Who's the king of LA? Rap. Who's the king of the game?
Right now, Kendrick.
Okay, so if he get on a song and say, nigga, I'm gonna get to the top of the tallest building in LA and yell, I'm the king of LA, and the nigga y'all think is the king ain't gonna do nothing about it, who else is he talking about? He's talking about Kendrick. It cannot be anybody. He's talking about Kendrick, bro. Like, let's stop it.
Or that could be a verse interlude where Kendrick come on and be like, oh yeah, you the king, but now let me retake them out and show you that I'm the shit. And
man,
then
get the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying because we
niggas with this wishful thinking, kumbaya, campfire bullshit.
Because my thing is
get the fuck out of here.
According to you, Kendrick wasn't the king of nothing.
Get the fuck out of here. You niggas is crazy.
If Game and Kendrick get on this album, I'm sorry, if Kendrick gets on Game album, then all the speculations that we were talking about Drake and all this other shit, nigga, none of that shit fucking matters now. Where does the loyalty lie? Where does hip hop go after this?
What do you mean, where does it go? He said he's loyal to Drake. He said it publicly.
But if he has Kendrick
at the pop out, it says, shout out to the boy. I don't give a fuck how none of y'all niggas feel. That means including you niggas that's up on this stage right now. That's tied to Kendrick. Like, how much clearer does he have to make it for you niggas? You niggas want to make excuses because Kendrick ain't saying nothing. Game has said everything that needs to be said to confirm what the fuck is going on.
Like Messiah just said, Game ain't said FK, dog.
He didn't? Yeah, I bring a nigga to your city to say, fuck you. A nigga you got smoked
We didn't know where they was beefing back then.
You didn't know.
You didn't either.
You didn't know.
You didn't either.
I did know. That's what the control verse was about.
Control verse was not about that.
What are you talking about? The
control verse was about the whole industry.
Man,
and I don't even think he mentioned Game name in the control verse.
He didn't. He was talking about like Big Sean.
I'm talking about Drake. He mentioned Drake's name. They was already having smoke.
Peers. They're like he was talking about everybody that was on his level or the hottest rappers at that time. That's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about the people that came before him.
Man, y'all niggas crazy.
He was talking about ASAP Rocky. He was talking about everybody that's hot at the game right now that's his peers. That's what he was basically saying.
These niggas is delusional and don't want to face the reality.
I'm not a delusional.
I even think
you're delusional for saying you want Kendrick to come out. Because you said you're delusional for thinking that Kendrick needs to come out and say, okay, like I said this, I did that. No, nigga, Game, fire your shots, do a real diss track, then let Kendrick respond. Okay. Then I'll be delusional.
So if Game drops a real diss track, then what? Does Kendrick have to respond? Or you niggas gonna put the cape on and say, he ain't gotta respond? No, he ain't gonna say nothing. He's the king.
No, Kendrick go wait till he drop his album. That's what he gonna do.
He ain't dropping no fucking album. It been 2 years. What are you waiting on?
So speculations. How do you know this?
Is the clock ticking? Because I'm saying clock is ticking, nigga. Drop some music. We want to hear some new Kendrick. Period. You're the king of the coast. The coast is fucking dead right now. These niggas suck. I know you try to put a couple of these niggas on. They're garbage. We need a rinse cycle. We need another wave. And until then, the king need to come out and hold the crown down.
Cut had no smoke for Drake for 2 years. And now you still setting another bar.
I said Drake got bodied.
No, you didn't have no smoke for him to drop no new music.
He didn't need to drop. He got destroyed. He got demolished. So I wasn't caring about him dropping.
He did.
But he did drop. And now we talking about it. But prior to then, he got bodied. Well, dropped
when
what?
GNX came out, we didn't know. It wasn't no big rollout like Iceman. He wasn't doing no big promotion. It just dropped on a regular Friday. And we like, damn, Kendrick dropped. And then we started talking about how hot the album was.
The battle was the rollout, bro.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, bro.
The hype was from the battle and he dropped. Duh.
But you didn't know GNX was dropping that day it dropped. We didn't know it was going to come out that
You
day.
didn't need to. The promotion was already there. Anything he dropped, we was running to listen to it.
So again, what about if I felt like since he's already the king, he doesn't need the promotion like Drake did because Drake needs all the hype he can get because he got his ass whooped, nigga. So to look at me, look at my 3 albums. So I'm going to do the most. I'm going to stack fucking igloos in the middle of fucking downtown so y'all can look at it and listen to my album. Kendrick don't have to do all those fucking cartoon
What does
shits,
Kendrick
man.
have to do for y'all as an artist? Just nothing?
No, I'm saying you don't know.
What does he have to do?
He's working on something right now.
What is he working on?
Speculations. We don't know, nigga. We're not in this camp like that.
I know. So
But
what
it took
what
Drake
does he
2
have
years.
to do as
It
the
took
king?
Drake 2 years. So why we can't give this nigga the same?
It's been 2 years.
All right, bro.
He ain't dropped
This year
since
not
GNX.
over with though.
He ain't dropped since GNX. Just
And
like Drake
GNX
ain't
came
dropped.
out with like in November.
2 years.
So it'd be what 2 years this upcoming.
And we heard
November,
nothing.
Right? That's the same way.
Not a
with the GNX.
freestyle.
He don't need
Not a
to,
feat.
bro. He
Like
the king.
no,
He
we
can
did.
come-
We heard features that
And
you're
he
not
was-
listening to.
He was on.
Cardi, you didn't listen to the album.
He was. Nigga, hold on. You didn't even listen to the fucking what's that nigga album? The song I played for you was like the shit was garbage, my nigga.
Listen, I fuck with Kendrick
King,
music.
the Keem album. You didn't even listen to that shit.
I don't want to
Kendrick
listen
was
to Keem out.
on-
I
But
don't.
I'm saying Kendrick was
for
on
what?
that. You didn't even like that feature, nigga.
No,
he
I
bodied
don't.
that
You don't
shit.
listen to Keem? Who the fuck? TD? Which Keem? The podcaster?
No, nigga.
Baby King, you know who he
Ain't
talking
Ain't no,
about.
I don't. I
Like,
never heard
stupid,
his
bro.
music. I'm not gonna
But
disrespect
Kendrick-
him.
but Kendrick
I'm gonna
was-
be honest.
But Kendrick was on that. And
That's
you know-
cool.
but again,
I've never heard his music.
again,
So
he's
that's
on the single.
so they're
that
failing that
low-key-
promotion.
His song was on the fucking BET Awards. If you would have watched it, again, you pick and choose when you choose to take things in. If you didn't listen to the album, oh come on, all right, that too. But what I'm saying is, if you chose not to listen to it, I'm telling you, he has a feature on there. Go check it out.
I will check it
Do
out.
your
But what I'm
homework.
saying is he needs to drop music. Period. I'm not from that. Oh, it's cool to not drop, nigga. We was mad when Nas didn't drop, nigga. Nas, what's going on? One hot every 10-year
That's 'cause
average.
Jay brought
One
it
hot
up.
album. Like,
We
what you
wasn't
doing,
holding him to
nigga?
that.
Right.
You need to drop.
Jay brought that attention to us, so that's why I was like, yeah, nigga, you do need to drop.
No,
'cause he
if
applied
you were a
pressure.
fan of Nas, you was wondering where the fuck's the music, nigga.
You wasn't worrying about that back then.
What?
Nigga, it was so many other nigga. You had DMX, all them niggas back.
What does
out
that
there.
mean though? If I like Nas, I want to hear Nas. Nas, why are you not dropping?
No, all you did was pop a Nas CD back in.
That's
Niggas
it.
wasn't doing all
These
that.
niggas be caping. I'm
No.
saying this, Kendrick, you need to drop, bro.
I'm not
Fuck what
saying
these
you-
niggas talking about. We need new music.
We
period.
want new Kendrick. We all do. Well, what I'm saying is, I'm not having him rush. If the album's not done, it's not done. Nigga, I don't want him dropping just to be dropping. Then we say, oh, nigga, the album wasn't as good as
It don't
Ice
even
Man.
matter. He trying to sound politically correct.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't listening to no Kendrick album since Good Kid, Mad City.
How?
Damn.
You not listening to Morel, the Big Steppers. You didn't really listen to that.
I listened to it.
You listen to GNX only because all this the stuff that was going on, just so you can critique the shit. Then it was To Pimp a Butterfly. You not listening to that. You argue with us about the Damn album, talking about it was trash.
You said that.
This nigga is self-projected. He don't listen to Pimp. He didn't listen to Pimp a Butterfly. None of us listened to that consistently. I listened to it when it was dropped. It wasn't my cup of tea, and I said that.
Pimp a Butterfly is not one of my favorite albums, but it's good. It's cool.
Damn dropped. It
I
was
like that.
all
That was
right.
cool.
It didn't have much replay value for me personally. What else you want me to say? I listened to what I like.
That's
I'm not finna act like
that's
everything
my
was the
point. You
greatest
acting
shit.
like you want Kendrick to drop. You
I
don't give a
do.
fuck about Kendrick music.
I
Nigga.
want him to drop, nigga.
He wanted him to drop.
Look,
he
these
can
so
compare
he
it
can
to
talk
Ice.
shit.
These
nigga.
niggas trying to turn the K-bots against me. Listen, I'm
No, it's not
constructive.
Turning K-bots against him is
I'm
crazy.
constructive with music, bro. If I like it, I'm gonna tell you I like it. If I don't, I'm not gonna pretend I like it because the artist is popular.
Is Drake gonna be on a Game new album?
I think he is. He's in LA
If
right
he said
now.
he in the studio with him.
He's in LA now.
If he get
He
Drake,
been in the studio.
if Gang get Drake's on the hook, he'll get a banger. He'll get a banger. Because even if you think about that 100 song, that was a low key hit.
If Drake is on the album, I think that may put some fuel in Kendrick fire.
Kendrick, you on the clock, bro. That's all I'm saying. And I want to say this too. Fab. Shout out to Fab. He just put out another freestyle, travel vlog style video. Fire. Fab need to get off that motherfucking podcast. Fab, your level's above everybody else on that podcast. No disrespect to everybody else on that
It's
podcast.
disrespect. You just said.
But Fab, you killing your allure, even being on that podcast, because now you lowering your superstardom to be amongst the I don't want to call them peasants, but you know, they're not Fab. You
That
know what I-
nigga's a cold nigga.
I'm just saying though, we need a project. You putting out all these fire freestyles, the Montana freestyle. You over here, you're traveling there, to Illuminati. We need a full project, nigga. Get the fuck out of the podcast studio, in the booth, We need another project, period. You said you're done with the soul tapes. Cool. Your mind, you in another whole space. Put out a project, bro.
I think I just think a lot of these artists, they I agree with you. I would want to hear a Fab project for sure. But I just think these artists in these times, they looking at the climate of the music. Like it's coming and going. So I'm not finna be putting all my energy into a full project when I could just drop these songs that come and go. And I think that's the biggest thing that's going on right now in music. And they're trying, like, it's down there to the point like how they talking about LeBron playing too long in the league, and then if he keep losing in the finals, it's gonna look bad on his shit. So I think some of these older artists is like, nigga, I'll drop another project. It might not do well for them, in that space.
Fab is going to be the Allen Iverson, the Charles Barkley of the rap game.
What you mean
He's
by
going to
that?
be the Randy Moss of the NFL if he does not put out a classic album. Fab has hits. He has classic mixtapes. He has longevity. He got everything that you need as a rapper except that championship. He don't have a classic album. And I think at the level he's at now, he has the potential to finally make that classic. Because what album of Fab's is classics? He got bangers on all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got
None of
bangers.
them are classics, though.
I agree.
He don't have the Stillmatic, the Blueprint. We waiting on it, the Doggy Style. What's Fab's? You feel me?
No, I agree. And I feel like Fab, Route, whoever was behind him on the angles he should take with his albums is that the stuff that he did on mixtapes, he should have just chose to do on albums. Instead, I feel like he went too commercial. You know, you get a couple commercial hits on the album.
Mhm.
I feel like Fab went all the way excited, and the good songs, the Keeping It Gangsters and stuff like that is the Fab that we know, but he gonna give you a dose of that on the album and then do the reverse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because now, when I think mainly of all the Fab albums, it is definitely like catered to the women more so. You know what I mean? Like you say, you got, yeah.
Even if you think it was mainstream hits, I don't know, no Fab. Like you make me better. All those type of songs with
Yeah,
Neo and
with
shit
Neo,
like that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like throw it in the bag. Well, I don't even need. That ain't even Fab, but
No,
that
throw it
was
in the bag,
Fab.
yeah, throw it in the
Yeah, that's what I
bag,
mean.
yeah.
Those mainstream hits for him, like
Yeah, that's what I.
that's the type of music he puts on his albums. Like to me,
Because he's looking at who buys tickets,
Which is women.
who's coming to the shows, mainly women, white kids and shit like that. So I'm not finna cater to you niggas because you niggas don't support financially. Y'all gonna say I'm the greatest ever on the block, but y'all ain't coming to the concert.
But isn't
Y'all ain't
that-
buying the merch.
But shouldn't we respect his mind and his hustle? Because technically, financially, I mean, that makes sense. You can't never go wrong catering to that demographic.
I just think somebody as revered as Fab, he got to get that chip, man. He got to get the chip. You don't want no chinks on his armor. Get the chip.
maybe he got to get it. Maybe he got to get with the right producers. Maybe he got to get with the right producers. You know what I mean? Have Fab like really work with like Dr. Dre and them. Fab? I know for sure he'll do some things with the Alchemist. It's a lot of different producers that I don't think he works with on his albums, and you get them in there, shit. Maybe even a Kanye.
Fab, we waiting on it, man. Get out that podcast studio, man. That shit ain't doing nothing for you, man. You just having fun with the homies, nigga.
Yeah, he probably setting up the transition for after rap. He already locking it in.
Yeah, I don't want to see Fab podcasting. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather hear him making music. That's just me personally. Shout out to Ransom too, man. This Ransom is at the pinnacle of his career. Lyrically, he's top 5 in the game right now, actively. Top 5 pen, actively. There's not too many people out rapping Ransom. I believe he has a new project coming. He put out the freestyle MK Ultra, quotable after quotable after quotable. I hear, not even I hear, he physically, pause, no homo, in the best shape of his life right now. Because if you knew Ran from the mixtape days, he was like the fat, sloppy, jail type nigga. He said he taking his health way more serious now. He did some jail time. He got married, turned into the family man, said he's living in solitude. He said now he spends his days in a grocery store because he cooks everything from scratch, which shocked the fuck out of me, even down to his condiments. He said he might leave the house for 2 hours. His wife calling him, man, where you at? He in the store reading ingredients, got the Yuka app out, scrolling, said he cook everything
Shout out to
from
the
scratch.
Yuka app, man.
Yeah.
That shit made me put down shit that I didn't even know was bad. I'm all like, what?
So shout out to Ransom, man. Definitely. I think he might be living on the island somewhere too. Every video I see, he's out on the island, and I see some comments that say the nigga living out there, like abroad type shit.
He definitely barred up. I think a lot of these rappers, when it comes to this, we got to get back to the original ciphers and original things like that for people to start respecting that part of the craft again. You know what I'm saying? Because one nigga just drop it, then you get a few people that like it, but it's not really gonna make too much noise. So I think you need more rappers to get in that bag to where it's like, this is cool again, to where like niggas can rap for real. Like, let's rap. You know what I'm saying? And I think that'll bring more rappers out. Damn, they're like playing the sport. So I think they need to get back on that, and rappers need to do more collabs and bridge those gaps.
Definitely shout out to Rand. Go tap into that MK Ultra. He got a project coming. I'm waiting on it. I think it's called The Price of Clarity. Fire.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. What has failure taught y'all that winning didn't?
That's a great question. You definitely learn more from your failures than you do from wins, for sure. Perseverance, discipline, dedication. Shit, it taught me that failing at the end. Failing at the end all be all. Because before you fail, you're deathly afraid of it because of your mind. If I fail, it's over with. The world is over. Then you fail and you look around and go, damn, that wasn't even that bad.
To that point, failure, he already done there, covered everything, but for sure staying resilient and understanding more of your strength within yourself and looking at things from a different light, because there is no failure until you quit. You're not actually failing. That's why they say you fail your way to success, because it's not failure. It's really just lessons. You know what I'm saying? And it make you sharper. What don't kill you actually does make you stronger. So I think there isn't failure. It's only failure when you stop trying.
When I think of failure, I think of things like appreciation, because once you do win, you appreciate that win more because you know what it takes to get there. I think of resilient. I think of tough losses, and I also think of you continue to working on yourself, not being comfortable, because I know sometimes winning can create some type of contentness. Because like, okay, if I continue to do this, I'm gonna always be the winner. But when you lose, now you're thinking of different ways to come up with another answer for it. So I think being or experiencing failure opens up your mind more, because now it makes you sit there and think, and there's no quick fix for it. You got to sit there and appreciate that loss. You got to sit there and soak in it, and then you understand, I don't want this pain no more. So now I need to change and work on myself, whatever it is. I do appreciate failure too, where it's not always handed to I'm sorry, winning is always not handed to everybody, because everybody got this participation trophy in society nowadays where everybody's on the equal playing field. And life is not like that. Everybody's not equal. Life is not fair. Get over it and learn how to make yourself more, I'll say, needed in this world than just being, I'll say, living.
Like, we all heard of Thomas Edison, the ancient stories that he failed 1,000 times. Some say 10,000 times. And you got the famous quote, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I successfully found 10,000 ways that it will not work.
Boom.
So the man
Mindset.
failed 10,000 times before he finally figured out the damn light bulb. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. So that's how you got to look at life. Hey, yeah, I might have failed 10 times, and on the 11th time I passed, but guess what? Now I know 10 routes not to take that I would have never took if I didn't fail. And if you're not failing, you're not winning, because if you're not failing, you're not trying. Nobody's born just Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan
But even them
or Tom
niggas,
Brady.
even them niggas,
You had to fail
I
to
think
get there.
I think them niggas, it might have been Kobe or Jordan. You know what I mean? They missed the most shots, or probably took the most shots. But then you won a lot. You probably made a lot. I think was it Barry Bonds got the most strikeouts, but probably hit the most home runs.
Kobe got,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
most misses as well in
Right.
like NBA history.
That's what I'm saying. So you know what I mean? You automatically fail every shot you don't take. So that's really failure. And I just think you learn. You know what I mean? It keeps you more, I want to say, more grounded and more realistic when it comes to things, in a sense, because you can win so long to the point where you might think nothing can happen to you, or nothing can. And this is why you think a lot of people are not built for tough. Nah, because you get those people that have been just winning or had it handed to them all their life and never had to get that grit and grind and go through nothing. And then as soon as one little thing happened, you be like, that's not even a real problem. And then you can see these people that's ready to off themselves based off of it. You get what I'm saying? So I just think you can learn a lot, and it's finding the answers within that failure to keep you going forward.
Frederick Douglass has a quote that says, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. And I say that to say, because if your children experience failure earlier, they'll have more resilient as an adult, but they're always handing and you always hinder them to safeguard and helicopter parent them. They're never going to experience anything, and they're going to quit. They're going to be terrible adults. So it's okay to fail. It's okay to allow your children to self-soothe. All that's part of failure. so you can be grounded, like you just said, and realize how big the world is. Because if we just thinking it's all about me, you're gonna be in a effed up situation when you become an adult. Because nobody is bigger than a program, especially if you have nothing to offer the world. So again, put yourself in a position where you're not comfortable. It's okay to fail. Or like you just said, Thomas Jefferson, ideas of not how to do it. So
Failure is the stepping stone to success. You ain't getting there without it.
definitely.
They go hand in hand. So yeah. That was your last question? Yeah.
I thought you had another one in the cut.
Nah, go ahead. I'm trying to see what y'all got. I'm giving myself a break right now. You feel me? Don't worry. I got topics for days. I just don't know how
all right, let me
research
ask y'all this. What can you get lost in with no distractions?
Good book. Book. I can get lost in that. Page by page.
Nah, that's definitely a good answer.
God damn! God!
You can for sure get distracted. Kids come knock at the door. Hey, what's going on in there? Yeah, but nah, for sure. I think it's a lot of good things. You know, music. Sometimes maybe working out. It's a lot of things that so it feels a lot of noise in here. Can you read? Or is it only you? You only can get lost in a book if it's quiet.
I ain't gonna lie.
I prefer silence. I know they say you should try to read with noise around, but I prefer silence. But I'm gonna be honest, when I am locked in the book, it's like a superpower that everything around you can hear it, but then you really don't.
It's just background noise.
It's background noise. Yeah, it's background.
It's crazy because I used to listen to music while I read, and people would be like, "Damn, how was you able to focus still?" And I can't really explain it, but it's just like nigga can read while listening to music.
Yeah, that's crazy. I for sure ain't got to that level yet. That's some other shit. I'm gonna be honest. I get lost in research. I can get lost in research for sure, especially if I'm researching for the pod, researching topics. Y'all know I love my conspiracy theories. I definitely get lost in that. I for hours be going down different rabbit holes, discovering new theories and proper podcast etiquette, like not looking at your phone while you on the set. Shit like that.
But you did bring this up earlier. How you feel about that video we seen? Now it's been a lot of more things going on, and we talked about this before about what happens when black people get together. Now, this is a little off to me. I ain't gonna say off is normalized out here, but it's not normal. Like they shot the Pop Warner game up.
Yeah,
did you see that video?
No, I didn't see that.
I sent it in the group. Long story short, they were at Coleman Field in Inglewood, and it was a Pop Warner game. It was supposed to be like the OG Ducks and the premier team. And long story short, I don't know what happened, but on the tape or on a
looked like somebody was trying to get their feet whooped.
Somebody was trying to get. They was like trying to jump somebody, and once they kind of got on them, boom, 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 boom. All you heard is paka, paka. Everybody dispersed, and it's to the point now where this is starting to happen way too often now at Pop Warner games. I don't know if it's because they thinking NIL money's coming today. I don't know if they're legally betting on these kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the point now where it's starting to become like an epidemic now where, people are supposed to come here on a safe place for children, and now it's becoming now taboo, dangerous.
This is what happens when you have fucking losers betting on the rest of their life success on their kids instead of creating a success for themselves. Now they gave up on life completely. They don't see a way out other than their kid going pro. So now they taking this shit as, nigga, this is about to save our family. This is our generational wealth right here at this Pop Warner game. So now they going crazy. They in the stands fighting. They ready to catch a body over a fucking made up game. That's what happens when you're a fucking loser with no purpose. You have zero, you're not even trying to make yourself wealthy. You have no plans of trying to build the generational wealth for your kids. You want your kids to build it for you. That's when you get emotionally invested in the game, living vicariously through your kids. Like, what are you even doing fighting at a fucking football game?
We talked about having safe zones for women and the children. Should these games be safe zones? Well, of course, that's a common sense question. But do you think it needs to be enforced everywhere around? Because, and then it's fortunate enough to where you understand kids that go to schools out the way, how blessed they are, because they don't have to worry about going to football practice and getting banged on or with something happening to their parents or them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these players be friends on the same team. You know what I'm saying? And then you having you having things happen between teams or other parents at the games because motherfuckers drunk, high, and everything else. And you see these things going on time and time again. It's like, it's wild that you can't go enjoy a Pop Warner football game.
Bruh, I was just at what was the name of that OC tournament? It was OC tournament. I seen Mitchie Slick there. I seen Mac 10 there. All the biggest teams, they got together down in the OC. They had the passing league. One of the teams that I guess my son's team, his coach is now coaching for this team. So, they were very vocal with one of the other dads. Like the dad, his son already got a full ride scholarship or whatever the case. They was talking shit about his son. He started talking shit about their players, saying, man, my son the best player on the field, a real athlete. Y'all ain't no real athletes. And they start putting BTA to their team, and now the coach is going crazy. And one of the moms, the Karen moms, these are just kids. Wow, 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 wow. And I'm like, look, this is how it goes in sports. If you're not built for trash talk, don't even come. The coach is going to talk shit. The students going to talk shit. And people in the stands going to talk shit. Your son is playing a sport. So imagine if your son goes to the next level. You think this is crazy? What you think LeBron be hearing when he in Boston and they calling them monkeys and all type of racial derogatory names and the fans is throwing bottles from the stands? If you cannot learn to persevere, trash talk, this ain't for you.
I was going to say, at what point do the adults accept the example for children? Sports is supposed to be an escape for kids. At the end of the day, let's just be real. It's supposed to be wholesome. I understand now that we have 7-on-7 and 5-on-5s now, where money has now made Pop Warner sports more lucrative, where everybody feels like, okay, if I get enough training, if I hold my kid back, there's a possibility we can get a D1 scholarship, get NIL money, and make it out the hood. Now it's to the point where people are gambling on kids, and that's causing a disturbance. Now it's times where I'm at games where parents are drinking in the stands at a Pop Warner game. Mind you, 6U games start at as early as 9 o'clock a.m. in the morning. So, they got them taking their herbal essence medicine and they drinking their whatever they doing, you know what I'm saying? And then mind you, this is 9 a.m. And sometimes they're out there all day because they may have multiple kids on, different age groups. Now, you get to the point where what can make somebody turn violent at a sports game? I feel like at this point now, it's all
trash
about money.
talk. Trash talk, money. If somebody's sitting right next to me, if somebody's sitting right next to you talking crazy about, it's easy to say one thing if somebody suck. Some people be going off the line with it. And then
crazy about your kid, you saying?
Yes, nigga. That'll have somebody going
fuck
on.
Player number 23. He's a boo. He's a bitch. And, or they putting bounties on kids. Go knock him out. Parents be doing that. Well, some coaches do that shit. Put bounties on kids.
But see, that's where the innocence kind of takes place. Because now at this point, are we talking about just winning, or now are we trying to develop these kids? And that's where the coaches matter. That's where the program matter. That's where the league needs to step in and start making it where if they catch you doing anything, you're out. There is no, hey, you can come back, rebrand or nothing like that. You need to just get them out the league, because at this point now, what are we trying to do? Is winning more important than actually building up these kids? Because at the end of the day, we all know, I think it's like 0.9% of these kids that play youth football are going to make it to the league.
Nobody,
make it D1.
But majority of people don't care. They don't want to hear that shit. No, they look at it like this is their ticket and this is it. Mine's going to be that 0.000.09%, whatever it's supposed to be. But even on top of that, like you said, if they're betting, now you're more mad at the kid because if you feel he ain't putting enough effort, but really you just losing your bet. And it's a team sport. So they losing their bet. Now you got mad at the kid. The kid's sick. He playing worse, like you said, because he can't handle the pressure of you and the trash talk. Now you mad, beating his ass for losing the money and probably getting your ass beat for not having the money.
And on top of that as well, you may press the coaches because then it's like, damn, you're not calling the right plays. And
right.
You may press the referees because let's just be real. I think they make maybe $40, $50 a game or something like that. You may be trying to catch the referee in the parking lot. Now you putting people in the unsafe zone. So now you got to make it where we got to start wanding parents. Now we got to check the coolers to make sure ain't no alcohol in there because y'all may be trying to sneak drinks in at a Pop Warner game. It's crazy how we got to try to make something PG-13 safe when a sports, really youth sport, is supposed to be a safe haven for kids to escape and for parents to root on for their children so they won't be outside causing a muck.
It's attachment versus detachment. It's no different than people going to professional games and fighting in the stands behind teams that don't even know they can exist and they ain't a part of, or making $1 off of it. The real reality of it is sports is a business now.
Yeah.
From the top to the bottom, from Pop Warner on up, it's a business. These coaches don't even care about developing kids. Pop Warner used to be about developing to get ready for high school. Now they want you to come already ready to go in Pop Warner. We're not teaching you how to play. You got to already know. So now the parents got to invest in training outside so they can come to practice ready to win, because all coaches care about is to win right now. Not no development, nothing. From high school on up, we want to win right now. And they even had a graph that they put out that said youth sport is becoming unaffordable for the average working class family, because you can't afford them trainers. 9 times out of 10, your kid ain't gonna be better than the kids that's getting them trainers, unless they just got super raw talent and they ain't gonna be on the field. So it's turned into a business. Money taints everything. That's just what the fuck it is.
No, it definitely has tainted it, and it's to the point now where it's going to be where youth sports is going to be damn near frowned upon to go to, because the unsafeness. It's going to be like how LA club scene is. It's going to be dead, and they're going to make it where you got to drive, unfortunately, way out to Orange County or out the area because nobody's going to do it in the inner cities. Because at the end of the day, when they hear inner city, they automatically assume unsafe. But it was another question that I seen online. Who makes better football players, Polynesians or blacks?
Blacks. They got a whole sport is black.
Black.
I don't even know how that was even a question.
Blacks. You got Troy Polamalu. You got Junior Seau. I mean, you got Puka Nacua. You got a shitload of linemen. But realistically, every sport is blacks, period. We're the most athletic people on the planet.
California or Texas, who make the best athlete?
California. You got to think, Texas was doing holdbacks way before California found out about it. So the whole time, we thinking, man, we got to go play them Texas boys. You see how big they are? Niggas grown-ass men.
They want to say
California just catching up with the holdback shit.
They were saying that because the age cutoff for grades out there is different than out here in California. But nah, they know what they was out there doing with that bullshit.
Nah, for sure. What y'all think about this Martin spinoff?
I think they need to leave that shit alone. Don't ruin a classic. I hate when they do spinoffs. Don't ruin a classic. The Fresh Prince spinoff, y'all, it was okay.
The first season was cool.
Leave the classics alone. Do something else. That was a time in history. That was a time and moment. Martin was a special human. Only he could have pulled that off. We don't need a spinoff. Leave that shit alone.
I think Martin. I seen a clip of him, a piece of him in it. But I think even Martin,
he got half a brain.
Yeah, it's not even the fact that, for one, no.
He had like a stroke and all kind of crazy shit.
But comparing it to the first Martin, it's not going to be the same. I just don't understand. I feel like they're using that for the money grab. But I'm pretty sure it has to have a different name. Just call it a different show. Like, and you notice they don't make shows like they used to no more. Like, where you had, what I mean is, like, you had the Parkers, you had One-on-One, you had Martin, you had all of those type of shows you're not getting in today's day and age.
Well, the game changed. It's no longer cable television. Now it's streaming. So now you get streaming. They put it on Netflix. You season 1, and that's the show.
Hulu.
Yeah, but regardless,
Power.
I just mean, even if they do a Netflix show or something like that, those type of shows are similar to that. They still a series. Like, you just don't get those no more, in my opinion.
I think if Martin is included and he has a huge say-so in it, I would definitely check it out. I'm hoping he's not like the main character. Hopefully they'll bring like maybe some new talent, or somebody that can probably earn the role. Maybe get a British actor, because they seem to take all the black good jobs.
Man,
They said Martin spinoff, first look at the Varnell Hill show. So I don't know.
I think a Martin spinoff would kind of be. I mean, it'll give us something to talk about. I'll go in with the open mindset, because again, what are we doing? Are we doing like a remake, or are we doing something where it's like his kids?
It's all the old niggas. Are they equivalent to trying to be like the rappers, or still trying to stay?
Oh no, if it's the old one, I'll check it out.
No, I'm saying you think about a lot of the old actors that we grew up seeing.
No, they still actors at the end of the day. I mean, they're not ready to retire. They're not ready to retire, and there's really zero age on acting. I mean, look at Morgan Freeman. Look at Liam Neeson. This
shit,
nigga
the
been
Golden
old
Girls.
his whole
They had
career.
a whole
the Golden Girls.
TV show of old women.
Yeah, I just think you got to leave the classics alone. Don't redo them. That was a time in history. Leave it alone.
If they're going with that route where they're older, I'm okay with that, because then I'm assuming the humor will be a lot more mature. Like now they're going to be talking about repos and stuff like that, where now I can relate to now because I'm an adult. So if they're going to do it like in a mature twist, I'll check it out definitely, because now that seems like to be like my form of entertainment. Now that I'm knocking on that 40 burger, it's kind of like shit. Yeah, after a while you got to find different type of entertainment, because what I'm gonna be doing? Going to the club right now?
Listen,
Like, it ain't much popping. You know what I'm saying? We in that age range of you ain't young, but you ain't old.
I'll say this: the economy is low key swallowing nightlife everywhere, bro.
Pause.
Rest in peace to Houston. Houston was a hot spot hub for entertainment, nightlife, especially for blacks. You got to realize we from Cali. They already try to deter from anything black out here, especially in Long Beach. Anything black that open up, that cater to blacks, they find a way to shut it down. Hollywood, you know they discriminate against blacks. They don't even like playing nigga music. It's going to be all reggaeton. So Houston was a spot you can go to, and it was cheap, and everything was cracking. Bro, I saw a list of what closed in Houston, from Address to Seaside Lounge to the Club 2200 we went to Camp just closed, the Address.
Turkey Leg Hut.
Every Turkey Leg Hut, literally all the hot spots are closed. It was like 10 to 15 spots. Houston nightlife is now officially cooked. California nightlife been cooked. I just tried to go out this past weekend. I drove around Long Beach, nothing going on. If you ain't going out to eat, it's nothing going on. It's ugly. Like, where's all the listening bars? I remember I went to South Carolina North Carolina like 2 years ago. They had a fire listening bar. It was they played vinyl first of all. They had a vinyl DJ, fire, and they had a projector screen, and they were playing like classic movies. So like maybe Dead Presidents would be playing, or just old classics, but no audio. You just hearing music though. So it kind of was like a cool mix. You watching the movie, but listening to classic music. It was a real classy vibe. And I'm thinking, damn, why we don't have nothing like this in Cali?
I think more so everything out here now is at a point where niggas are looking for the spots to make content. Like, it's not even a point. Like, niggas don't want to just hang out. Like, if they want to hang out where everybody's hanging, making content. Like, it's not about interacting. It's not about being social no more. It's about where can I go to get some views and clips or put something on my story. Yeah.
Nobody had their phones out. Everybody was enjoying the now, just literally just outside chilling. Same when I was in Brazil, bro. Like, literally, every night families go have dinner out on the streets. One, food is so cheap, you can afford to just eat out every day. So literally every night I went out in Brazil, families by the dozens is out flooding the streets. You don't see a phone in sight. Everybody's engaged, conversation. It's almost like taking a fucking time machine. You come out here, I'm driving Hollywood, I'm going down Beverly Hills, everywhere, all the hot spots, dead, streets deserted, tents, meth heads. That's it. Tent city is ugly.
Yeah, it's going out here, bro. Unfortunately, it is. Because even I think yesterday was a party LA. Remember, I think we went. That was supposed to be popping. I didn't hear about it until yesterday. Ran into one of my homegirls and she was like, "Yeah, you ain't going. Y'all normally go." And I was all like, "Nah, I ain't even hear about it like that." But I mean, the city itself, I think kind of what Messiah just said. I think everybody wants to be viral. It's to the point now where if it's not lit, it's not appreciated. And I think that's where we're kind of finding the downfall of the nightlife now. If it's not lit, if it's not interactive, if I can't pull my phone out and show, hey, everybody, I'm having a great time, it's not going to really be talked about or appreciated.
And you gotta think, I seen a dude made a video in Houston. He pulled up, I believe, to the address, and they tried to charge him $150 to park the car. So you telling me I'm already down $150 before I entered the establishment? That's not counting the haircut I went and got. That's not counting the outfit I went and got. That's not counting if you got a bottle of pregame. That's not counting the gas money. I'm already down $150 parking. Then you're gonna charge me to get in. Then you're gonna charge me more for drinks, food. Like, it's ridiculous. It's not even worth it. They tax it for everything.
Hey, outside is expensive. Outside is expensive than a motherfucker. And at this point now, like you said, going to the club, I'd rather spend my money going on the trip or a turnaround real brief. Like you said, at this point, I feel like I get more bang for my buck doing that.
That's how I plan my life now. Every time I feel like going somewhere, I look at the prices and I go, I might as well just put that in the tuck, plan for a trip, and then go enjoy myself where I'm going to get a bang for my buck. My money's going to actually last in these foreign countries. Going out in the United States, for what? I'm paying $50 for one drink?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
You can go to the liquor store and get a whole bottle like with $6.
You paying $50 for a shot of water.
Man, everybody losing the shit out that drink.
And these black establishments, for whatever reason, they want to charge you at the door to get in. Like, I'm totally against paying to get in anywhere.
You know, it's crazy that you even brought that up because remember, even in our group chat, we were talking about what we're gonna do for week 1 for the football season. Where can we watch the game? Nigga, you remember RIP our old spot on the rocks. That's gone. It's to the point now, like, you damn near gotta think all of the commercial spots we gotta go to. What, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dave and Buster. Those are like spots we only can think of. There are no more black establishment spots. I mean, unless you go to like one of those local hole in the wall spots where like a team hosts, like, you know, they rent out like a bar.
nigga didn't need, a nigga should have just, even with On the Rocks, nigga should have just took over somebody else's establishment. Started like, this is the new spot. We showing up here on weekends. Like,
well, that's what the club, that's what teams do. Like, you know, even the Birds, I think they got one in Culver City. You know what I mean? Rams, they be having a few little spots. You know, the Bucks, they got a spot in Downey. It's all right. I went a couple times, but it's still not like us.
The thing is, On the Rocks was FUBU, for us, by us.
Exactly.
Like, you knew, okay, that's where we going.
It was a lot of black workers in there too.
Black workers, they catering to us. They know the life. You know what I'm saying? They made a lot of accommodations for niggas. Where everywhere else you go, they damn near don't even want you
right. They want
in
you
the
out of there.
establishment.
Yeah.
They want you out of there. So the nightlife is really ugly. And I'm not looking for a club or turn up. I'm looking for somewhere with a fire DJ.
They need something chill.
Good prices on food and drinks.
Nigga
That's
looking for
it.
a vibe.
And the vibe is gonna be the vibe. I want the grown and sexy. I did the turn up every weekend shit. And then there was another thing I had to think about. Where do you even go if you're not drinking? Because I don't drink like that nowadays.
Only spots I can think of you can go to where you don't necessarily need to buy alcohol or drink is like a comedy show, because you can still substitute that with food and or bottles of water. You got to definitely do active things like go on a hike. You got to be interactive dating and stuff like that.
I mean, like if you want to catch a vibe,
I mean, you
want
still
music.
You still can go vibe, just don't drink. Unless
Social
you
pressures,
unless you gonna do some jazz or something else. It just
But wine go with jazz though.
Huh?
Wine go with jazz.
I know, but I'm saying you can still catch a vibe in certain places without having to.
Can you?
Because sometimes you can go to them places and you feel like you need to drink just because how like
social pressure. Everybody.
Nah, because everybody fucking zombied out. Like it's to the point. It's not even social pressure. You just like, damn. It's either that or what the fuck are you doing here?
Because you're the sober one in the party, and you feel out of place. Like we was just at Sincerely Yours, nigga. How long we sat there sober, looking around, going, "Why the fuck we even in here?" You might as well, if you can't beat them, join them type shit. Because, like he said, everybody's out of their damn mind in a trance except for you. So I like going somewhere where, regardless if you drink it or not, it's still a vibe.
Only thing I can think of is maybe it's just like live performances, like concerts and comedy shows. Because like at that time, you're there to enjoy the performance. You're not necessarily needing to interact with everybody. I mean, you can, but if you're there for like, let's just say a concert, you don't necessarily need to drink at a concert to enjoy the music. You go to a comedy show, you don't necessarily need to be,
because somebody else is already entertaining you.
Exactly, somebody's already entertaining you. So I mean, I guess live entertainment is the only thing I can think of.
I love a good comedy show, but some of these comics out of their fucking mind with these ticket prices.
Shout out to Mojo Brooks.
They brought Comic View back.
Yeah,
y'all didn't see that?
Yeah, Comedy said they brought it back. I think.
Oh, I didn't even check it out if they did. But I know, but what you were saying, like even Mojo Brooks, I was trying to check him out. This nigga was charging $500. I said, nigga,
who the fuck y'all niggas think y'all are?
And now at this point, bro, we already know your routine. You go clown a few niggas in the stands, give me your phone, call them. You know what I'm saying? We go laugh, but it's just like, nigga. But I mean, I ain't mad at him because you got to know your worth, you know your price on the flip side. So I'm not mad at him. I mean, shit,
people probably paying it.
Exactly. He only go charge what he allow.
Listen, Long Beach, y'all need to do something with this Laugh Factory, man. I shouldn't have to drive all the way to Hollywood to check out Chocolate Sundays. Like, why are y'all not having good comics in Long Beach? That makes zero fucking sense. And y'all need to remodel up in that bitch because that shit is ancient.
Well, maybe we need to go on there on Chocolate Sunday and start doing some skits and some stand-ups. I mean, shit, Viral Way Podcast, go Viral Way Comedy.
They need to remodel that whole by the Pike right now. There's a lot of things. It's time for to put some different businesses down there that's gonna bring more traffic.
Where's down there at the Pike? You got Chili's, you got PF Chang's,
you got a damn barbecue spot.
I mean, you got stuff across the street. I mean, literally, like where he's talking about, like the Laugh Factory area.
Yeah, all that shit right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to really think. Like, what's really getting
it's not
people
really
to go
nothing.
to the Pike?
You got the Nike store. That's what I mean. You ain't got really nothing. You got the theater, movie theater.
Okay.
You got
you got the Nike store.
You got a bunch of stores nobody goes to.
Yeah, Baskin Robinsons and type shit. Like,
who the fuck's going to Hooters? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to still keep that more diverse, commercial, but it's not like Hooters is played out.
JP23 was the last little kind of hip thing they had. They shut that down.
What was that bar that we used to be on at the top? I think the Mai Tai bar.
No, I think he was talking about JP23.
That's what it's called.
No, they had the Mai Tai.
The Mai Tai, yeah, that shit used to be lit back in the early 2000s.
And they had Cohibas.
Right. People still going to Shannon's every week.
You know the big girl club
Bounce was down there. Like Shannon's is
cool. You almost had some. That's not by the pike, but you had the bungalow. They got rid of that.
Oh, they destroyed the bungalow. The bungalow was it. The bungalow
was doing bunk anyway. They should have had real security. Like y'all hiring just anybody, and that's why they don't be hiring gang members and shit for security because niggas don't know what the fuck they doing.
Bungalow was lit though at the time I went out a good time. I kind of hate the fact that it's closed down, but.
They got it in Huntington still, but that's not our vibe. Once again, they don't want niggas in there. So it's ugly to be black in California and try to find some entertainment. You damn near got to do something at the crib. Get something on the grill, get some homies together and do it that way because it ain't too much to do. Like I said, unless you're going out to eat, it seems like that's the only thing to fucking do is to go out on dates and eat because it ain't really shit going on out here.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Nigga better read a book. Learn to be bored.
Exactly. Read a book. Like I said, football season around the corner. I mean, that gives some niggas some distraction. They want to get out and just go hit some bars. I mean, the Cosm. It's a little upscale, but the Cosm.
Man, as much as they charging, I'd rather just go to a game.
That's what I'm saying. It's upscale, but I mean, it's still a vibe because I've been twice. And I'm not gonna lie, the ladies that were there, they had their little tight jerseys on. They had some nice jeans and the high heels. They had like a cool little look on them. You know, but it is a little pricey, like you just said, especially if you want to watch the big the 3D screen. Now, if you go on the top part, you know what I'm saying, you got more action at it because you don't necessarily have to pay that price, but you just got to get there early because it's a line for that. So you got to pick your poison on that. But the Cosmos is a cool little vibe, too, to check out the game.
Make California great again. Make California great again, man. All my spots is closed.
They trying to destroy Cali. They trying to get all the... They want this to be just a rich state. Bring all the rich people here and get everybody else up out of here.
Yeah, you can thank the politicians for that. They're purposely crashing California's economy, demolishing it from Karen Bass to your mans.
Who? Gavin Newsom?
Gavin Newsom. Bro, used to love that nigga.
I didn't love that nigga. I say he did some things when I was in jail. That was it, nigga. Fuck Gavin Newsom. I don't care about none of them niggas.
That bitch ass nigga still ain't clear my pardon. I put that shit in years ago. Nigga ain't been in prison I don't know how long. They've been an upstanding citizen, all kind of shit.
You probably got to take a different route because I know the homie, I think he just got his record expunged.
You can't expunge if you went to prison. You got to get a pardon from the governor.
But he went to prison, or whatever it is.
You can't get an expungement. I done went to the expungement class and all that. The only way you can expunge a felony is if you did county time. Once you hit the pen, there is no expunging. You got to get pardoned. That's why Boosie's trying to pay for the presidential pardon. They got finessed. Tried to pay $600,000. Thought Trump was finna pardon his ass and got finessed. That shit cost millions.
But shout out to T Grizzy. That nigga just got his shit removed. Whatever he did, he that's what Boosie need to go holler at.
He in Detroit though, right?
I don't know where he at.
I mean, Michigan.
Yeah, he out there in Michigan.
He out there in Michigan, so that's probably different.
Yeah, but Boosie ain't in Cali.
He in Louisiana. Maybe it's a different set of laws out there, man. We not privy to.
But yeah, man, viral way or no way, man. Y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel. We finna get up out of here to the next one, man. Like the video, hype the video. We here to lead the way, man. I want to get back into my conspiracy bag. We had to give the algorithm a break, man. They be pressuring down on that a little bit. Tune into the live streams, man. That's why I'm gonna get more in depth into the conspiracy talk. You feel me? And we need to get this Patreon going. A lot of y'all been asking for it. We for sure gonna go into way more detail, way more depth, way more uncutness when we get this Patreon going, man.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Hey, get y'all push-ups in. Hey, I still keep everybody keep stopping to get y'all push-ups in, man. Y'all already know what's happening.
Remember, if you can't hit 50 consecutive, use a bitch.
I'm gonna give you grace H1.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.